Live from the void, it is another Thursday night. Welcome to the Paper Chase channel and the Into the Void podcast. How's everybody doing? How you doing, Rev?
I'm good. I got exciting things are happening around me right now.
Yeah.
I just told you right before we went live. I have a guest star in the room right now. The wonderful, beautiful Miss Rev.
Mrs. Rev.
She's on the treadmill right now. Got the fan going. Got the treadmill hot wife behind me. This is good. This is good for me.
Yeah.
Woo! Oh,
How's it going, everybody? So Fingers and Toes is in the house. What is
Yeah.
up, buddy? Welcome. So for anybody catching this on the rewind, here's our itinerary. We're going to talk a little news. We're going to bust into maybe some Secret Invasion episode 2 spoiler talk. And then I got a CGC unboxing,
up, Em?
dude.
Oh, you do? Okay, very cool. We'll get
Yeah,
hey,
so-
Fingers and Toes. Hey, Em, what's going on?
So we're gonna do, we're gonna do a little CGC unboxing to close it out, and of course we're not afraid of the side quest. That's what Into the Void's all about, right? It's just getting lost out here in conversation.
You say it's side quest? I have the side quest.
That's a thing now. I like it.
We did we give out the Rage Poncho last week? I don't think we did.
So did we give out the Ray Poncho Award? I think you had won it though. I'm trying to remember what it was. You did something. What was it? Oh yeah.
That I wanted your boy in me.
Yeah. Shit. Can we? I deleted
If you
it.
could,
If I could find that.
how did you delete that? Because I actually sent that to somebody, and they were like,
Hold on.
"I can't see anything."
Wait a second. I think I can find it. Hang tight one sec.
We play it on our own stream.
Yeah.
Like it's Premiere.
Yeah. I can play my own thing. I won't give flag for that. So the Rage Poncho Award. Basically, if you've been watching all of our stuff, it goes to kind of like the biggest foot in the mouth, the biggest fuck up of the night, whatever, the biggest idiotic move. Nicolas Cage, I think, won it one night.
Just for being himself.
Just for being
Superman.
himself. So let's see. If I go here, I think we can find this. Let's see. And I think Kev had it. Hey, who knows? I might try to get it tonight. I'm not drinking tonight, but I can always try to get it. Let me monetize
Next
this
one of us.
right quick.
Look,
Okay.
I'm not gonna
So
complain.
you're gonna-
But it was hot as hell today.
Dude, you're not lying. Tell them. Anybody that's
It
not
would-
living out here, tell them.
I literally, I was working outside with my partner in crime and business, and where's it gonna go? This is it. What's it gonna do?
Yeah, we just gotta fast
No.
forward it. Can you see it?
Yeah. So we were working outside today, and like we literally had a lot of water with us. We were doing like a plumbing installation, and we had a lot of water with us. And it was like we even had an umbrella with us too, which is more bougie than I've ever had on a job before ever. And at one point, I remember looking down and my shoe was wet. I'm like, oh man, I must have poured some water on my shoe. And then I realized it was just sweat. And then I stood up and I was like, just covered like I just jumped into a pool. I was like, damn, I am sweaty. And then I was
Right.
like, I stood up just trying to get lightheaded. You found it?
I think so. Yeah. All right, hang tight. So real quick, before we get into this, real quick, of course, I just ran this by PR. PR approved it. Hit that like button, guys. Hit the like button for us. Help us push the stream. Actually, we have great news about this gentleman on screen today. And I can't wait to get into it. Again, innocent to proven guilty, but there's been a couple of new things that have popped up that might be in his favor.
I want to hear
he-
about it.
Yeah, so he's not out yet. But yeah, hit that like button for us if you don't mind. And so let's go over to this. What did I do?
Let's go back to
damn thing?
let's go back to the past and see what's going on here.
All right.
Handsome gents, 1 week ago.
Yeah, 1 week ago. Let's see. Let's see where we're at. Tell me if you can't hear it.
Cannot hear it.
You cannot hear it. You can't hear that?
Jesus, man. Why you got to
You
pause
couldn't
right
do
there? You look all good. And I'm like, hey, man.
I'll suck your dick on crack.
Wait. You cannot hear that though?
No, try it again.
Okay. Hang tight. Mm-hmm. Background audio.
Right, yeah.
What's that?
There wasn't rage flowing through me on that one. There was more like, I made fun of John, and then I got it back right back at me. You know,
Come on, man. This is, dude. I watched this so many times. It was so funny.
I've watched it a few times myself, and then I sent it to somebody, and you deleted it, and they're like, I can't get what you're trying to show me here. You know?
Oh, really? Let's see. Let's try this. All right. Let's see if y'all can hear this one. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Can
Nope.
you hear it?
Nope.
You can't hear that. What the fuck? Why is this thing not playing? Playing audio?
Anyway.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
so yeah, he said something funny. You know what? Go back and watch the stream. Just fast
There you
forward
go.
all the way to
All
the
the way
end.
to the end. Very last thing it
Yeah,
said.
and it's
Oh.
pretty funny.
Hold on 1 second. I gotta go open the door. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Okay. Cool. And then that also brings me to keep that notification bell for the channel on, because we got a video coming out Sunday. Rev and I is going to be making a guest appearance on the Paper Chase channel Sunday. So we're doing we did a Showcase Comic-Con, which we'll talk more about in a sec. But him and I went and did some hunting, and we came out with some amazing deals. Got some great deals here. So this comes out Sunday at 10:45. There it is.
Oh, Sunday. The Sunday drop. That's what we're doing right there. I haven't seen it yet. This is exciting.
What's that? The thumbnell?
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
the
I mean,
video.
the thumbnail, but the video, yeah.
Yeah, dude. I'm looking forward to it. This is a good one. It's a good video. So hit the bell notification Sunday 10:45. We do the Showcase Comic-Con Unreal prices. Both of us made out extremely well. Got some crazy books for crazy low prices. So check that out. And big shout out to Darklaw if he's listening to this. And Kiss
Yeah.
Comics was also there. Kiss Comics, thank you guys. J Rock, prices are definitely starting to come down for sure. Absolutely, all over the place. They're starting to come down.
It was crazy. I felt like when we were there, it felt like we saw all the booths and all the comics, and then like we turned around and there's this lady who has like the mecca of all comic books just standing there. We're like, we didn't see you before, and now we see you. And she was just like, she literally was like selling books for nothing at all. I don't want to get into too much. I don't know what you've got in your video, but I just want to say, because you weren't standing next to me when she said this, I asked her a price on a book, and she's like, well, I bought it for 12 cents back in the day. Mm-hmm. She's like, I'll sell it to you for $5.
Right. Yeah. She
$20 book. Thanks.
Yeah.
Cool.
She kind of made a similar comment to me as well. And she's just like, hey, she's like, I bought these for cover price, so it doesn't matter, you know. And she's like, don't worry about the prices on the books. She's like, just make your stack. I'll give you a deal at the end.
Yes. Real quick.
Yeah.
Look who is in the building, and I gotta say something real quick here.
Leap Slayer, what's up, bud?
Yeah. I have off the sweat of his back, I have a Leap Slayer koozie right here. It's fantastic.
That is cool.
It has been next to me and my wife in bed 3 nights in a row, and we've been so happy. It's been amazing. It's been amazing.
Nice.
Thank you, Leap Slayer, for that.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so starting off the show, let's go with a little bit of. Hang tight. Let me get our window back up here. I don't know why that damn sound was working. That was annoying. Okay, so I'm sure everybody's heard by now. This kind of happened early on in the week. James Gunn is starting to cast the new Superman Legacy movie, and he's got 2 of the main characters, Superman and Lois Lane, have been cast. You have David Cornsweet and Rachel Brosnahan. What's your initial thoughts on this?
Okay, so here's the deal. Just because I'm an intrepid reporter, this is actually the first time I've seen anything. Did this just drop today? I heard something.
No. This happened, I think, Monday.
Wow.
This
Okay,
came out
cool.
Monday.
I like to keep my finger on the pulse of all things happening right now.
Very weak. Hostage
So
pulse.
let me blow this up on my screen so I can see it. Okay, so let me close the chat right here so I can see what's going on. All right, so let me get a look here. Okay, so what's his name? David Cornsweet?
Cornsweet, yeah.
Okay, cool. Hey, look, I'm happy for him. We couldn't keep Henry Cavill, I guess, forever. It would have been nice to add him a little bit more in something else, but that's cool. Maybe he'll be in Marvel as Sentry. Hey, look, I'm happy.
They already have Sentry, I think, cast.
Who's Sentry?
Asian fella.
Who is she?
An Asian fella.
Okay, cool. Great. Jesus, man.
What?
I mean, who is it?
I can't remember his name. He's a good actor though. I like it. I saw it.
Okay.
I like it. I thought it was good. I thought it was good casting. Rumored, I believe, but
This guy looks like he'll take your girlfriend.
David
This guy looks
Cornsweet?
like he'll like you're in a
could
party.
never. He could never.
I feel like he's a guy that you'd go to a party with a girlfriend you've been with for like 4 years, and you guys are in love, and you make pancakes on Saturday morning, and then like after the party, she like has like a dinner date with a friend, but it's really him, and you didn't know it. This guy will take your girlfriend right here. he is the Clayton Crane of movies, right there. You
Mhm.
know. Now her, I don't know.
The Clayton Crane movies.
She's obviously awesome too. I would imagine so. Is that Pierce Brosnan's daughter or something like that, or
No, this is Brosnahan or Brosnahan.
that's his daughter? I'll look into it. She just changed her name so she wouldn't be looked
Yeah.
at like being omnipotent. Thank you.
All right.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think what I really like about both of these is that they are not household names. This is perfect. You got characters iconic, maybe next to like Mickey Mouse. You know, Superman's probably one of the most iconic characters in the world, and you need somebody completely opposite of that to play that person. The last thing you want is a star that you can place in all these movies or TV shows when you look at Superman. So I think this is a great move by Gunn. I've always trusted his casting. Everybody he's ever casted in the past, I think, has just been perfect and spot on. So I'm really looking forward to it a lot. And I'm not a big Superman fan at all, but I'm looking forward to it.
I feel like when we were kids, first of all, you're right about James Gunn and the casting. That's 100% true. Either that or Jamie Foxx was busy. Who knows?
Right.
But no, I feel like with Superman, it's always so weird because like when we were kids, we're like Superman. But like as adults, we're like, yeah, Superman. We're still
Right.
gonna watch his movies, but I mean, like like he's just like he is now like the anti what we kind of grew up thinking. We're all like now we're like renegades and rebels, and he's like stands for truth, justice and liberty and all that other stuff.
The American way.
Good guy, and like
Yeah.
it's. I mean, but he has his flaws. But I mean, like, yeah, Superman, whatever. But I'm
Yeah.
gonna watch it, whatever it is. I'm definitely gonna watch it.
Yeah, my biggest thing, man, is what kind of take is Gunn gonna do with it? I'm just super interested in that. Just really am. I think he's going to. I know from what I've heard in interviews, he definitely wants to bring back that quote unquote Americana feel and vibe that Superman has from back in the Christopher Reeves days. And he's mentioned this a couple of times. When Superman, for instance, does a simple deed like saving some little girl's cat, I think that happens in the very first one, and like drops it off to her. He has a gleefulness about him and the way he looks. He actually takes pleasure in helping people. He's just a genuinely good person. And Cavill was amazing as Superman, looks wise, and he had the acting chops and just was perfect. But he is a different type of Superman. He was not that, almost that innocence, that strong innocence that old school Superman is. And I think it is time as times change. I think it is time for us to kind of see that again, that very old school type Superman, Leap Slayer says he reminds me of Corey Feldman, the vampire killer. Hell yeah.
Look, hey, let me tell you something. Corey Feldman, as much as that's the one that's alive, right? Corey Feldman. Corey
Yeah.
Haim died. Okay. Corey
Correct.
Feldman, as much as you want to make fun of Corey Feldman, and that's fair, that dude's still out there doing what he wants to do. He's still making music, and people are still going to his shows. And I've had friends that have gone to his show, and they say that he doesn't break what he's trying to do. He's trying to be a musician. As bad as it may be, he doesn't stop, and people
Sure.
keep going. So hey, good for him, man. Good for him.
Yeah, I've caught glimpses of his shows live, not live, but his live shows online, and I would go to one if he came here. He's got this.
He's been here twice in the last year.
He's
Nice
in
try,
the last
Lachey.
year.
Yeah, he's been here twice. I would go to one of his shows.
Hold on.
He was here a few months ago.
Hold on. Can I
We
just
live in New
appreciate?
Orleans.
Can I just appreciate what you just did? You
Did I
just
segue
made-
correctly.
No. You made a. I'm not. Correct me if I'm wrong. You made an Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom
Yes.
reference.
Yes.
Nice try, Lao Shay. That's great,
Absolutely.
dude.
I say,
Touche.
Melissa, as my beautiful wife is in here. How many times do I say "nice try, Lausche"? 10 a day. Not 10 a day.
Wow.
No, it's not 10 a day. Thank you, though. Appreciate that. That's actually my favorite. And there's actually, you can actually, when you're like texting somebody, you can send a
Yeah.
little GIF that has him saying that, and he closes the door to the plane.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Nice try,
so
Lausche.
guess what? Next week, for the Into the Void podcast, we are going to do an Indiana Jones podcast. We're going to
Oh, we
talk
are?
nothing but. Well, I mean, how do you feel about that? You cool with that?
I guess I have to see the movies, maybe? I don't know. I guess I could say, nice try. Hold on. Here it is. There she goes. So she literally like stopped like so she could run fast past us. You know.
That was like it was like watching Bigfoot.
Love you, baby.
It
I'm
was
sorry.
like
Go
watching. It was like Bigfoot in the background, like she just froze.
ahead.
She looks better. Tell her she looks better than Bigfoot. I'm not calling her Bigfoot.
She didn't hear
but,
that part, you know. She will
yeah.
say dork to me later on, though.
Of course. But yeah, you never seen all the Indiana Joneses? Jones Eye?
I have seen them all. I don't remember the last one with the crystal skulls. You know.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. That's fine.
Do I have
You
to
know-
watch that one again?
No.
Okay. Did that one even happen? Was that a thing?
It happened, yeah. It's
trying to,
not the best work. But like if you I just figured with that comment, I just thought maybe like you like watched them all the time or something.
Like
mean,
I
that's
have a little
kind
leather jacket in my closet.
That's kind of a
You know,
deep
little
cut.
cosplay. No, it's great. It's great. Nice try, Shay. Look, fingers and toes will know what I'm talking about. Absolutely.
Yeah. So wait, fingers and toes. Real quick. Big B, what's up, Big B? If you're still in the house, welcome. Always good to see you. Fingers and toes. It would be cool if they did a Superman movie set in the 50s instead of trying to do it as present day. Then the Americana old schoolness might play a bit better. It would be cool to see that. I think it would be definitely easier to do that. But what's fun and exciting for me is like, can Gunn make it relevant today?
Mm-hmm.
Can he bring that back? Can he bring that style back? Because I feel like it's kind of needed in a way, you know? Like, can he bring that back? That'd be interesting to see. But you're right. I think it would be very interesting to see a period piece, a 1950s period piece with that.
The weird part about Superman is like we're most excited about Superman when he's getting pissed off or things bad are happening to him.
Mm-hmm.
We don't mean like you said having him save cats from a tree. We don't really want to see him do that. We want to see the movie start like that. We want to see him save something, but then we want to see him pissed off because we're all like, oh yeah, here it comes. Superman's gonna fuck shit up now. We want to see him when he's mad, not when
Yeah.
he's like being happy and doing good things.
Well, like, yeah, you know, and it's funny you mentioned that. If I think back as a kid watching the Christopher Reeve Superman movies, there's only a few things that come in my mind.
Busted.
Early
Early entry for Rage Poncho.
an early entry, absolutely. There's only a few things that come to my mind, and that is one is him flying around the world so fast he reverses time. That's funny, and then also Bizarro, you know, evil Superman.
Oh, is that Bizarro?
Yeah.
An android? Is Bizarro an
No,
android?
I don't think they went the android right. They just made like an evil version of him.
I did like that. It's his costume and his little 5 o'clock shadow, you know?
Dude, yeah, he had the 5 o'clock shadow. It's classic, you know, 1980s. You know, if you want to, if somebody's a bad guy, they got a 5 o'clock shadow.
Absolutely. If you can't
sure.
shave, you're a bad guy.
Yeah,
You know, if you're too busy to leave the house without shaving, Jesus.
exactly.
Sunk Richard Nixon in one of the elections because they did the debate and he wasn't clean shaven and JFK was. And they're like, look at that handsome man, JFK. You know?
Yeah,
Hey,
interesting. Interesting.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of real quick side quest, if anybody is interested in science fiction and also JFK, check out the miniseries that came on Hulu, 11/22/63, starring what's his name? James Franco. It's about a guy who goes back in time to try to stop the JFK assassination. It's actually a Stephen King book, but it's an amazing miniseries if you haven't seen it. The book is this thick. I got through half of it, like I do with giant books like that. But the miniseries is really good. So yeah, check that out if you like JFK stuff. And then your girl playing Lois Lane, I think she looks great. She's mostly known for House of Cards, I think is what I saw. Is what she's mostly known for. So again, like, you know, big series, it's, you
She's
know,
wonderful, yeah.
but nothing, I mean, God, I mean, it's just not huge names. So I'm cool. I'm excited about it. I'm down for it. And then they've got, so rumors for casting for Lex Luthor is the Skarsgård. Apparently both of them, Bill and Alex Skarsgård. So Bill is Pennywise. Alex Skarsgård played the main dude in the Northman, the Viking. And they're both apparently up against each other for Lex Luthor. What's your thoughts on
God,
that?
you would immediately think the one that played Pennywise but that's a good question. That's a good question.
Here's what I was wondering. So you got Andy Muschietti directing the new Batman movie, and Andy Muschietti also directed another movie with Bill Skarsgård already.
Another movie?
Yeah, he directed it.
Did he? Oh, Machete did, right? That's
Yeah,
right. That's right.
Machete,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, what are the chances of him saying, "Hey, I need to cast a clown," and him going to Bill Skarsgård and casting Bill Skarsgård as the Joker? I don't want that to happen, but I'm just saying, like, I can see a world where that does happen.
Johnny, I see you working. But do we need Joker back yet so soon? I mean, like, do
We
need...
don't. No, no. I agree 100%. We don't. I was just thinking, like, I'm just.
Are we going to be
if
back
that's
in a
something-
movie next year with it? Like, is this a singing movie? Is this a fucking musical?
Apparently, it might be.
Jesus Christ, man.
You
Good,
don't
whatever.
Like, you don't like musicals?
It's not that I don't like musical. It's more that I don't like what's her face, the plagiarist, the one who had 50 Minutes of Fame, died, and then came back somehow. What's her name? The actress, movie star, Lady Gaga. That hack.
Oh, gotcha.
Whoever's a Lady Gaga fan, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. She's a survivor. I'll give her that for sure. But Jesus,
Leaf Slayer said Temple of Doom is what actor's first cameo. Temple of Doom.
All right. Get my leather jacket out the sofa.
Let's see. Let me think here. You're not thinking of
I mean, just tell us.
Doom. I just want 10 seconds. I want 10 seconds. Let me see.
Okay, let's see.
It sounded off in the chat if you know, without Googling it, of course.
Is it the guy who was like Galima Shakti?
I don't think so.
I just want to say it.
Was it Short Round? Was it what's his name who plays Short Round? I can't think of his name right now.
Man, you should think of. You knew his name episode 2 really well. Daniel, whatever his name is.
Yeah. Dan,
now you don't remember his name.
No, I can't. That's how shit happens, though, dude.
Round.
Dude, it goes in, it stays there for a couple of months, and it gets moved out. I know the first Ark of the Covenant, not Ark of the Covenant. Yeah, Ark of the Covenant. The first Indiana Jones was Raiders of the Lost Ark.
What's wrong with us?
Raiders of the dude. It's one of those nights I can tell.
Today, y'all, absolutely.
Dude, the last attic I was in was 135 degrees. I measured it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Raiders of the Lost Ark was Dr. Octopus's Mr. Can't think of his name right now.
All gone. It's all downhill.
It is. It was his first movie. But who are you thinking, Jim? Whose first cameo appearance is in Temple of Doom?
Neither one of us are cheating and looking online right now.
Yeah, I'm not looking.
And we definitely could, but we're not. We're not letting the internet take over. We're not letting AI take over and do things. I talked to my kid about the intro to a Secret Invasion. I was like, and this is AI, thinking like, oh, hey, cool, whatever. Dan Aykroyd.
Dan
what?
Aykroyd.
Really?
Temple of Doom is Dan Aykroyd's. No. Dan Aykroyd.
Maybe.
The travel person that arranged the flight?
I gotta tell you, why would Leap Slayer give us Dan Aykroyd of all people? That's gotta be true, right?
I mean, I guess so.
Dan Aykroyd it is.
But that came out. Wait, hold on. Temple of Doom came out in what? In 85, right?
Maybe.
Let's see. Hold on. Let's go down. Side quest. Let's go.
Oh no! Don't
Let's
do
go,
this!
let's
Don't
go.
do this! We're
Why?
gonna lose everybody. No.
No. I'm not doubting. I'm just questioning.
We have one of the guys I work with always says like trust but verify.
Yeah.
Always makes me
No, I'm
laugh.
just curious because I just can't.
trust you, but I'm gonna
Okay,
check
here's the
and
thing.
see if you're wrong.
Dan Aykroyd. He's Weber. Here it is.
I did not doubt you, Jim.
Well, here's the thing. Ghostbusters also came out in 1984. So I was thinking. I was also.
He was in
thinking
Saturday Night
maybe-
Live way before that.
Yeah, he was in Saturday Night Live. Yeah, but so I didn't realize that came out before Ghostbusters. So yeah, very cool, very interesting. Nice call, Jimmy.
Indeed.
Okay, let's move on down the line here. So talked Superman. We've got Spider-Boy's getting his own comic series. that's
okay.
not. I mean, that's not like a huge thing, but
Get right the fuck on out of here with that. All you comic book collectors, look, I'm gonna sit on top of my soapbox and say that is so stupid. I don't care. I'm not trying to like discredit anybody who's bought into Spider Boy, but the theory is what they're saying is that like Bailey Bumhead, what's his name?
Bailey Briggs.
Bailey Briggs. The Bailey Briggs has always been around. Just everybody was made to forget him. So what you can do now is you can just like implant him in every storyline ever. So there's gonna be like Bailey Briggs in Secret Wars and Bailey Briggs and you know what I'm saying, like at all the time when Venom was around. When the symbiote came to Eddie Brock instead of Spider-Man, Bailey Briggs was there. He'll be laying on the beach in his underwear too. You know, so Bailey Briggs has just always been there, but he's been made to be forgotten. That's just dumb, dude. It's just dumb. That's just dumb. It's dumb.
Hold on, wait. We have a what is this? A milestone for the Paper Chase channel. We have our very first super chat from My Penis Hurts. $9.99 super chat. Thank you very much for your kind donation. My penis hurts. Hope it feels better. I appreciate that. Always appreciate that.
Yeah.
Sweet. Cool.
Don't slam it or zip it up. Two things right there.
Is this another one?
No, I tried to hide it and I put it back.
I was like, hold on.
It's the whole thing now.
I kind of feel like a stripper. You're just throwing money at me.
Wait, did the money come our way?
What's that?
Did somebody give us money just now? Did My Penis Hurt just give us money?
Yeah. He sent the so super chats. Anytime you do a live, he can anybody can donate any amount of money just as like a thank you for whatever.
Well,
just
thank you,
support. Just to support. Appreciate that, man.
Okay. I feel a little dirtier.
Yeah. We lost a couple of viewers after that.
We gotta make some money, man.
Okay. Next up, we've got, again, like I was saying earlier, you know, Majors has got a little bit of a light at the end of his tunnel here. So apparently he is now filing domestic violence case against his ex-girlfriend.
Okay.
And the NYPD said that they have enough evidence to arrest her. No arrests have been made yet, but they do have enough evidence to arrest her. It's still an ongoing case. And if she ends up getting arrested, I mean, that's just going to look great. And his lawyers and stuff are sticking pretty hard to, they've got photo evidence, they've got eyewitness testimonies, all this stuff that's going to prove his innocence. And so now she might be getting arrested, maybe. It's just looking really good.
So the backstory is, and you can make it sound better, is that Kang was initially arrested for strangling his girlfriend, but it didn't like immediately. It was like a big fire, like, oh, Kang, strangled his girlfriend, but it kind of calmed down real quick. And now like it's coming to light that perhaps maybe she, little ipso facto, came around and maybe she was the one who was strangling Kang. Is that what's going on, or it's called fake abuse?
No, I'm thinking what happened, or what is allegedly being thrown around, is that after the original altercation, I guess nobody knows what happens. That's the whole thing for that one. But her injuries that she's saying happened apparently now might have happened after she went back out that night. And then like she came back to his place, passed out in his closet, and was just a hot mess. And apparently that's how she got some of those injuries, because she was passing out all over the place. I don't know. But they're saying like that's how she got the injuries. Because the injuries that she got before she had went out, or the video footage of her out, doesn't show her like having any trouble with her hand. I think it was a hand injury, and she wasn't like having any trouble using it and nothing like that. So that's the.
Put his picture back on real quick. Let me see this. Let me look at
Majors?
it. Yeah, put it better than that column of words you have there. Thank you. A little further down. Okay, a little bit more. So thank you. Good. There. Now the internet will be like, oh, look, they're looking at Jonathan Majors instead of some column for some.
No, good call.
So he might get off. That's good.
Yeah.
If he's innocent, that's good. That's great.
Yeah. Especially since I just picked up that Council of Kangs for $1 at that show.
Son of a bitch!
You passed it up, man.
Asked it twice.
No, you look. Anybody
Twice
that
sounds
goes,
better, Johnny. Twice sounds better.
anybody that goes hunting for comics, your biggest weapon in hunting is know the keys.
I fucking knew it, John. I just couldn't believe it was in front of me. I saw it. I looked at it. I had it. I sold
and you're
that
like,
book at
that's the
one point.
council. You're like, that's
And I
this
said,
is
this
first
can't be
council of
true.
Kangs.
I'm listing it up like all those people that bought the facsimiles of Werewolf by Night 1 with Ghost Guy. What's his name?
Yeah.
Moon Knight, sorry. I thought, I was like, this can't be real. Why is it the fucking dollar bin? These people sell comics for a living, but no, here's a $35 book in the dollar bin. I'm like, it's not real. My brain wouldn't compete or compute. It wouldn't compete either. But so I put it down, and then I picked up the next book, and it was a Kang book, and I'm like, I'm not gonna get that one either. You're not gonna trick me. I could say what I was gonna say, but I'm not gonna say it now. But and then here comes you right behind me, going like, a $30 book, $20 book, $1. I'm like, motherfucker.
Oh, I asked him. I'm like, you sure this is a dollar? He's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, cool. Sweet.
I guess you take that kind of money I don't have. I'm kind of like, well, just throw $30 books into $1 bins,
Yeah, yeah. Are you seeing a bunch of glitchiness right now on your screen? Does it look like the whole thing is moving slow?
I'm good.
You're good.
I'm good. Every now and then it pauses on your face, and I'm like, there's Johnny, and it's a weird pose, always like you're sleeping, like a little baby at night.
like a little bitty 3 pound 4 ounce baby.
Swaddle in your golden.
Yes. Okay. So let's see. Let me close out some of these windows here. Secret Invasion. Okay. So I think we're done with the news crap. All right, that's enough news. Let's talk about. I'm about to make a bold statement here. Yeah, I saw that leap. I don't know. No comment.
Unless it's $9.99.
I'm about to make a bold statement here.
Oh, okay. What are we talking about? We're in Secret Invasion.
Yeah. So spoiler warning. If you have not seen Secret Invasion episode 2 yet, we're about to go into spoilers, and this scene right here. That scene. You ready for this? That scene is possibly, if not the best acted and written scene in Marvel cinematic history. That scene right there.
Wrong. I'll say 2 words. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Avengers Assemble. I don't want to be nerdy about it, but there you go.
No, that's not what I'm saying. God damn it.
Now I got a drink.
Best acted scene. Avengers Assemble. That line and all the chaos going around that does not take big acting chops. That's a 10-year culmination, ending in a giant fan service that was just done extremely well. That is not. Well, yeah. Of course, yeah, yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like this was an extremely well acted scene. This dude is on another level. A lot of people on this show are just hitting on all cylinders. The writing is really good. The pacing, the acting is incredible. Like I said, the scene, Samuel Jackson is killing it. And this season, this episode 2, man, it's just like it gives you like. Sometimes in like a drama, you might have like one good sit down, almost like a Tarantino movie. Like you got more than one, but you got this great sit down exchange of dialogue. And so what episode 2 does, or at least I thought, was it gave you a great sit down of dialogue. And you're like, oh man, that was nice. That was refreshing. It's probably going to be the only one. And then the next scene, it happens again. And then it happens again. Then they deliver you with this scene that I got on the screen right here. And it just blew my mind.
Yeah.
I'm so impressed with the show right now. The first episode, I was like, okay, this is a great start. This is really good. And now this is serious. This is really serious. What's your thoughts?
Look, listen. So, I don't know what asshole last week was on the show talking about like how it has to follow the book or whatever. But I think that this is. But watching episode 1, I knew that it was good. I felt like it was good. The way it ended was good. Again, I'm really excited about the arc for Maria Hill coming up. But and she was in this episode too, by the way. She was just in a button box. But so I watched episode 1. I really liked it, and then I watched episode 2, and I'm like, first of all, we had this scene right here in it, and I was like, oh my god, this guy looks like Denzel Washington in his best movies. You know, the whole like whatever movie you want to say with Denzel Washington looking around the room thinking it over. This guy's got it. He did it. He did a great job.
Yeah.
I still have to warm up to Amelia Clark because I know she's a great actor. I need her to find her way. Ben Mendelsohn, look at me knowing names, by the way.
Yeah.
Ben Mendelsohn did really good in his portrayal of like just being like torn on both sides. You know, like and then like my God, the ending. Well, first of all, like let's go with the Breaking Bad part where your boy's like, even when I'm in, I'm out. Nick Fury,
dude. Yeah.
Nick Fury leans over to like government man Rhodey, which is really, it makes me feel weird about Rhodey being the way he was in this episode. But
Don Cheadle?
Dude leans over and he's like, even when I'm in, I'm out. I mean, even when I'm in, I'm out. Even when I'm out, I'm in. And he and you go like, oh, that's fucking badass, you know. And then he comes outside, he lays down on his head, he puts his head in his hands, and he's all boohoo. And then he takes a little drive to he takes a little drive out to the country on the wrong side of the road, and goes into a house where there's a green skinned lady.
Yeah.
Who all of a sudden becomes his wife. Get the fuck out of here, Johnny. Get out of here.
So, is it also possible that there's theories going around right now that Don Cheadle, that James Rhodes, some people think that he might be a Skrull. A lot of evidence pointing to it. Definitely I could see that. Wouldn't be surprised by that.
Very fair.
But what about Fury? What about Fury straight up being a Skrull? Because that very first shot of Fury, his silhouette, you know, his silhouette looks like a skinny classic extraterrestrial silhouette stepping off of a spaceship. So what if Fury's a Skrull?
They can do whatever they want. They can do whatever they want, and you know what?
Except for big superheroes, they can't do that because they haven't invented the Super Skrull yet. Remember, they got to invent the machine that can, how they take their mind and take their face. They got to be able to do that with their powers. They haven't invented that yet, but I think they're working on that.
They're building. Yeah, it's a machine they're building.
Right. The Power Skrull.
Oh my God, Pybok, by the way, Fantastic Four. What?
It's an annual. I think annual something. I got a few of them.
It's a die cut book. I have it too.
Yeah.
But no. So maybe Nick Fury could possibly be. That's a good question. That's good, Johnny. I hadn't thought about that. I mean, I wish I had, but
I feel like he definitely could be a Skrull. I don't know. And like even if they do that, even if they play on the whole thing of like when they're impersonating somebody, that you know they almost start to believe that they're that person. Like, what if he does? I don't know. At this point, honestly, Nick Fury is doing such a great job as Nick Fury, and I do like him dating a Skrull, him not being a Skrull, and that freaking line that he delivered. Even, you know, I'm Nick Fury. When I'm out, even when I'm out, I'm in. Like, I want it to be just Nick Fury now. I kind of don't want it to be a Skrull, you know?
Yeah, you know what? And I really like the idea of him actually just married to a Skrull woman.
Yeah.
You know, I want it to be him. So I made it what I wanted it to be, and I wanted him to be married to a Skrull woman. So I mean,
right.
And I hope that he is him. But hey, look, if he's not, that'll still be cool.
But dude,
you know?
that's the perfect. That is just good writing. Like he is in a war to stop an entire alien race, and he's married to one of them. That is conflict 101 in a movie. That's just like, you know, he's put in a bad position. He's married to somebody who she's going to have certain reservations about what he might have to do to protect the Earth from her race or her species. And it's just really good writing, man. Really solid writing. And that's why I was kind of like with the thumbnail I was saying, is Marvel back? You've got not a 1-2 punch, but like a 3-4 follow up with Guardians killing it.
Really?
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't know.
Well, I'm just saying like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yet, or?
Guardians of the Galaxy? Yeah, of course.
I got my one thing, Johnny.
Yeah, no. Guardians killed it. You've got, you know, well, this is not Disney, but Spider-Verse.
It's Marvel.
Yeah, it's Marvel. You've got, you know, even this little Kang news that, you know, might show that he's innocent. Maybe it's not gonna flush the whole Kang thing down the toilet. Then you got Secret Invasion, is doing really, really well as far as from a reviewer standpoint. So I don't know. It's just like it feels good that there's this trend now of like just good news coming out. You know. I like
What's
it.
next? What's the next on the Marvel movie train or show train? I mean, is it wins
Miss
like
Miss Marvels, the Marvels.
Woo!
That's coming up next. Now, here's the thing. That is that could really fail very, very easily. Just because of, how Disney is. And, you have a all female cast, which I'm looking forward to. I thought Miss Marvel was one of the best shows that they put out. WandaVision, Loki.
Wait, what?
I'll tell you right now, my favorite Disney Plus shows were WandaVision, Loki,
All right.
Miss Marvel overall, and like Moon Knight was like 70-30 ish. Like
Moon Knight was hard to watch. Moon Knight was hard to watch.
Yeah,
It's hard to watch.
I
The acting was
enjoyed. Yeah, the acting was good. Yeah, I enjoyed Moon Knight for the most part. So yeah, I would classify Miss Marvel up there with that for sure. But I can definitely see them messing up with Miss Marvels because they all didn't get along too. Like
There's
all
so
all
many
the
crowds
actors,
you have to please. Oh,
Yeah.
In real life, they didn't get along.
they didn't get along. No.
What? How's that
Yeah.
possible? What are they like? They should just be happy to be there. Like
Yeah. Well, I think Brie Larson. I don't know. I don't want to like talk
what do
about
you
shit
what
I
do,
don't
what
know
do you
about.
what do you speculate with? What do you mean? What's going on with her?
Well, there's like a lot of people have said Brie Larson's kind of a B.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Bzz. So I'm sure like I don't know. I'm sure that can cause some tension on set and stuff.
You think she's like a hard kisser? Is she like the type of woman like if you were to you ever kiss a woman who like just kisses hard? You're kind of like you're thinking you want to have like a nice little soft kiss, and all they're like, oh, there you go, converted to a beer.
It's a root
And my
beer.
screen, oh, it's a root beer. But I will have you know, my screen froze when you were drinking, so that was refreshing. But
did it?
yeah.
Nice.
But Brie Larson just seems like the person that she would literally say in an argument, "I know you are, but what am I?" You know what I'm saying? Is that
I can
kind of get
see
it
that.
across? Is that what's going on, or?
I can see that. I don't know. She just might be one of those people that just got bigger in Hollywood, and now all of a sudden she feels entitled. I don't know. I don't like speculation on people's personalities because I never met the girl.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
Please don't come beat us up.
But apparently there was just a lot of tension on screen. So the odds are not in the favor of of the Marvels movie. So we'll see.
I like
but
Captain Marvel too. I like Captain Marvel as a character for sure. I like her a lot. Miss Marvel, I mean, I'm surprised she's in a movie. I mean, she just died in the comic books, so that's pretty miraculous that she was able to show
She
up again
did.
so quickly.
did.
Maria, I'm sorry,
Hill?
Rambo. Monica
Monica.
Rambeau. Look, she's from our neck of the woods, isn't she? From Louisiana? Wasn't she here?
I don't know.
She's from here.
Is she?
Yeah, so she's yet another local flavor, not named Gambit, thank God. Fuck Gambit.
Yeah.
But sorry, Jimmy.
And that's another thing coming out that's got a lot of promise is apparently Deadpool.
Oh.
Deadpool is Deadpool. Here's what scares me about Deadpool. It's like, so it's sounding like it was going great, but then I guarantee you what happened was, it was probably on pace. They were doing their thing. Writing was good. Filming was good. And then the writer strike happened. And now you have almost an actor strike right on the heels of it. And now Disney is pushing Deadpool up. So now Deadpool is going to have they're going to have to I don't want them to start cutting corners because now they have a deadline
For Deadpool.
for Deadpool.
Wait, so why would they have to do it faster? I don't understand. Like, just do the movie
because of all the things that are on hold, Disney's going to hit a down period of where they're not going to have anything to release because nobody's working right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, but you got to speculate that Deadpool will be a big cash cow just because the fact you're going to have Wolverine in it, and Negasonic Teenage Warhead is going to be back in it. So that's going to be great.
Yeah. Apparently, spoiler. If you don't like, there's only 2 people watching right now. We lost.
How do you spoil it when it hasn't come out yet?
What?
Spoil the trailer? What do you said?
No,
spoiler.
No. There's leaks. There's a bunch of script
okay,
leaks and stuff. Yeah. So if you don't want to hear anything about possible Deadpool leaks, the plot, not the
Don't
ending
leave.
or anything
Just
like
don't leave,
that.
okay? Whoever you are,
Just
don't go.
mute us. So apparently, almost everybody from the Fox X-Men is going to be in it.
Fox X-Men. Who's?
Yeah, Holly
Run me-
Berry.
Oh, okay.
Even Cable might come back. You know, Josh Brolin, Holly Berry. Who else was in?
Why couldn't
what-
he be in it
The
anyway?
boy played Sabretooth.
That guy?
Yeah, I think like everybody. Ian. Come on now with my names tonight. Ian, Mick.
Oh,
Yeah, can't think of
Wizard.
names tonight. Yeah, yeah.
Gandalf. I
Gandalf.
can't think fucking Gandalf. Just
Yeah.
can't think of Gandalf's name. Jesus Christ. Too hot, Nola, baby.
Is it
Um,
is it Ian McCullen? Is that his name?
I don't know.
I want
but
to
he
know
was all-
now.
Gandalf. But so wait, who else? We're trying to say that
So pretty much they're bringing back everybody, and it's going to go to a House of M. This is the
Ian
latest thing that I've watched.
no one's there. I just asked who's there at the door. No one's there.
Now we're senile. We let's see. Hold on.
What about what about the one who played Rogue? What was her name?
Played.
Uh,
Oh yeah.
She was also in that
Um,
movie about vampires who bang a lot or show.
Yeah. Can't think of it.
Like
Can't
that,
think
or-
of it.
This,
don't know.
we should not have gone
Yeah.
live tonight. This is terrible.
Ian, yeah, no, our brains are completely absent tonight. Ian McKellen. Yeah, I was right. Hey, look, I was right about that one. I was
There it
right about that actor.
All right.
No, we are absent-minded tonight for sure. If you're coming in, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks.
Grown men who are just gonna be drooling and idiots. Anna Paquin, thank you.
And a
Yeah.
Paquin. Yep, there it is, dude.
Oh my god, dude.
Whew, maybe we should go. You want to take a trip to the emergency room after this? Go get,
I mean, get IV bags and just rehydrate. This is crazy.
yeah,
man.
yeah.
So Anna Paquin, okay, so she can be Rogue, but there's so many like other like little like characters. I mean, does that mean that Famke
Sure.
Janssen needs to come back as Phoenix? And can
Yes.
we have the guy who came back as Cyclops? We just need a
Scott.
good Cyclops.
Wow, what was wrong with? Oh yeah, and also Michael Fassbender. Michael Fassbender might be coming back as another version of Magneto. Nicholas Hoult was Beast. Holly Berry was Storm.
Yeah.
You know, so I think they're pulling out a lot of the stops. I think they're gonna get everybody, and then apparently something's gonna happen where they're gonna get shoved into the 616 universe, the main Disney Marvel universe.
Yeah, the 616 is the regular, isn't it?
Right. Marvel Disney.
For
Disney
those of you who don't know, Marvel, just like DC, has made a bunch of different universes, and all the movies are doing it right now. But Earth One is 616. That's what all your main stuff you read in all your comics is the 616.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that until like last month, by the way.
So that's that's gonna be happening soon. Pretty reliable source for that. So yeah, that sounds great. Sounds really good.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
It'll make a ton of money. I mean, just to watch your boy with the claws again. Oh my God. Jesus, dude. Thank you. Good night.
you mean Wolverine?
Oh my God, dude. I can't think. Look, yesterday when I came home, it was so hot yesterday. I literally just came home and just dove into the pool, and I was like, okay, I felt better. I was just so stupid. I couldn't think of anything.
Yeah.
And
Dude.
today I didn't dive into the pool, so I'm really fucked.
Yeah. No, I can feel it. I can feel the absent-mindedness. But let's hold on. Fingers and Toes said something.
He said oof earlier. I saw that.
He did. Oh no! After I said that this was, I wanted to elaborate maybe on that because when I said that this was one of the best acted scenes in Marvel, Disney Marvel history, one of them, or maybe the.
Wow, my God. You know
The.
what? You were fine there just saying one of them, but now you're going to say the, and then people are going to come after
No,
you.
I'm saying
Be
look,
like,
maybe.
what do you-
Well, I'm just saying like watch this scene again. Yeah, he said bold claim, so it is a very bold claim. I agree. But I'm trying to think like watch this scene again. And it is just so well written and so well acted. And I'm just trying to think of another Marvel movie that has this acting quality to it.
This gravitas, this weight, this
And
weight
it-
of an
and it's-
intense
and it-
moment.
Yeah, that, and it's not even, and it's not. There's multiple things that make this such a great acting scene. It's not just how he delivers a line; it's how he makes you feel about his character so short into the character's story arc.
Fair.
We just met this guy.
Fair. That's fair.
Just met this guy last episode.
Yeah.
And you just find out so much about him. You understand how he works and how he is. When he talks, you're just zoned in. I mean,
You know,
what,
You know, it sucks. And I'm just going to say this real quick. So here's what's going to happen. You're going to be like, this guy is so intense. You know, he's such a great, and he can do whatever he wants. But then we're going to hear an interview with him later on, and he's going to be British, you know, and he's going to be like Hugh Jackman. He's going to be in a musical dancing play next, you know, like, and that's fine if he wants to do it. But I'm looking at this guy right now. I'm going, this guy's intense, you know, this guy is intense. And then you're going to hear an interview where he's like, yes, you know, like, you know, like tea at 12, and I love going to the ballet. It was just fine, but I'm like, I don't want this guy to do this. I want to be scared every time I walk into the room. If he's my dad and I walk in the room, I want to be scared every time I see him. I want to be like, whoa, shit, dad. Oh, wow, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Like that's what he looks like at the dinner table, right there, looking at me after I've won like the valedictorian of my class. I want him to look at me and say, like, that's all you've got? That right there, in that picture, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Let me ask you this. What in anybody in the chat? What is some other scenes that you would put up there with best acted scenes in Marvel?
I mean, look, again, the part that did my childhood was when all the people came in, you know. But this is in the last Avengers movie. But there's been like little bits and pieces in a lot of the shows and things like that. But I mean, now we're doing this because it's just happened, you know. But there's got to be like 100 different things,
right?
And I can't think of one of them.
Okay, well, all right. Well, let's see. Let's see. What's some people that would even have a shot at delivering a scene like that? What's some of the best actors that Marvel's ever hired? Benedict Cumberbatch is an amazing actor, but he's never been given the. I don't think he's ever been given the. Maybe he has with
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange. Maybe he has. I would say I would put him up if I had to like go back and research some other scenes of like that could be on par with this. Benedict he's probably got the chops to do it.
I think that when we first saw, so I need to go back to the beginning. Let's just go back to Iron Man 1. I think when Iron Man landed the first time, you know, when he ching and like hit in the desert like that was a moment right there. Now, if you're talking acting, that's good. That's
right. Acting.
Oh my God, they're not like known for like acting. They're not like this is not like a
right. And that is what I think is so refreshing about this show is the acting is on a different level. You know, it's on and the writing as well. You got a combination of things going on here. But yeah,
you know,
what?
My wife walked into the room because I had to finish before I came on live. But my wife walked in the room and she's like, it was in this scene, by the way, when everybody was standing up and they're all alien headed, you know, like Skrulls.
Yeah.
And she walked by and she went, ugh, like that because she saw like the alien heads.
Right. Yeah.
I'm back in the seat going like, you don't even know what you just missed, you know.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But I mean, like. This was good. This was intense. I just and for me at the moment, I can't think of like the next time where I was kind of like, you know, I was feeling that like that deepness with a well acted scene, not just an emotional scene. So that's a good question.
Sure,
it's a good question.
Yeah. Sound off. Anybody watching this on the rewind? Comment below. Best acting in a Marvel movie. Who would you give the award to? Mine is this dude right here for this scene.
Wow, that's crazy. I mean, look, what is his name in real life? Do you even know it? Does it even matter?
Oh yeah. Of course I don't know it. I can't think of fucking.
I can't. Never mind. Wait, why didn't I even ask what the damn names? Don't say Rogue ever on this chat, along with the Gambit, please. They're banned words.
Let's see. No, we're gonna look it up.
What are you looking up?
This dude's name.
Okay, Gravik. His name is Gravik in the show.
In the show, Gravik. Yeah, I think you're talking about his actor name.
Oh no, I want to know his actor name. I want to know, and I'm telling you, he's gonna be in ballet. He's gonna be in ballet.
His name is Kingsley Ben-Adir. You said he
knew it.
Doesn't he have an accent? He has an accent in the show, doesn't he?
Pull up his bio. Let's go. Let's give this guy the respect he needs. I was trying to think of a bigger word, but it's not going to happen tonight.
He's my age.
Is he?
Yeah, he's my age.
Read out some stuff. Let's hear it.
Oh shit! Is born November 20th, 1986. I'm actually older than this dude. That's weird.
You've done nothing with your life, Johnny. You could have been Gravik sitting in there like that.
I could have been.
Those Denzel Washington eyes.
It wouldn't have been that good. Let's see. I mean, I don't think. Let's see. Movies and TVs. All right. Let's see what else this dude's done. One Night in Miami. Oh, he's in the Barbie movie coming out. That's funny. Okay.
Fucking told you.
Interested.
He's just gonna be some goon in the Barbie movie. Watch.
He was in
I'll never know.
no,
I'll never know. Someone can just tell
World
me. I'll
War
never know.
Z. He's not in anything like groundbreaking.
Barbie.
Barbie, I think.
Jason.
Actually, I think Barbie. I think Barbie is gonna be. Oh, he played Bob Marley in a movie called
what?
One Love. Oh, that's coming out next year. Interesting.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Interesting. Yeah, for sure. Speaking of
Watch.
Barbie.
Oh, hey, wait, hold on. I'm calling it right now. Haven't even
Okay.
seen it.
Oh God.
This is just a bowl looking into the 8 ball.
All right.
This dude here is gonna win an Academy Award for portraying Bob Marley.
No, those are done. That's all done. That's all done.
Where's Citizen Jamie at? You out there, Jamie?
Well, Citizen Jamie was actually at the movies with my daughter tonight. They're watching Wes Anderson's new movie, whatever that's
Oh.
called. I don't even know what it is.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but-
what is Wes Anderson's new movie? I don't know. Okay.
Biopics. The day of the biopic is done. You know, and I used to say biopic, by the way, and I got laughed at. So I'm not sure which one it is now. The biopic, maybe.
Yeah.
By Citizen Jamie, to be honest with you, he laughed at me. But so we had Freddie Mercury, we had Ray Charles, we had who else? Johnny Cash, but I think the day of that is over with, because remember when Elton John's came out, everyone's like, oh, Elton John, and then no one cared and watched it. You know,
Yeah.
no one. I mean, like, it's not that he's not a compelling figure, but no one cared to watch Rocket Man or whatever it was called. You know.
Yeah. Oh, Taron Egerton.
He's a great actor too. No
Yeah, he
problem
is.
there.
Yeah.
I saw him recently in Tetris, and I thought that was a great show for sure,
Yeah.
or a movie, I think, whatever it was. I enjoyed that. The
I never
dog's
saw
barking.
that.
It's good. You like Tetris, man? Come on, who didn't like Tetris?
I never saw Tetris.
Did you ever play Tetris?
Yeah, of course.
Are you any good at Tetris?
Whenever I was playing hardcore, I had a couple of nights where I did really well.
Whoa, wait, were you like a Tetris like championship, a contest or something?
No. Just a couple of nights of, I remember being like, oh, wow, I did really good tonight. In bed.
What? Hey,
Just
still
laying in
playing
bed, just
Tetris,
thinking
right?
like, playing Tetris, yeah.
Playing Tetris in bed. Yikes.
What's the reviews right now on Indiana Jones? Is there anything?
I don't know. Let's find out, because hold on. Valve on one side. Inside. My dog is barking outside like crazy right now. No, I don't know. I mean, like I said, for some reason everybody's trying to say it's gonna be bad, but why can't it be good? Why can't it just be good? Why can't we just enjoy it?
Well, apparently,
Put it on screen. Let's take a look.
let's see. Where's Rotten Tomatoes? I
Get
don't
the
even know if it
Godfather
has. Does it have? I don't think it has a Rotten Tomato score yet.
When does it come out?
Maybe it does. Maybe it does. Hold on. Oof. It comes out this weekend.
Yeah, well, throw it up. Let's take a look.
Yeah. All right. Oh wait, hold on.
Take it live, Johnny. Take it live. There we go.
Cool.
All right. So what are we looking at here?
So let me reduce this. There we go.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Green is bad, correct?
Yeah, green is bad, red is good. Mr. Mangold and his co-writers may be top men, but they have simply misunderstood the assignment. Harrison Ford's Indy is not a superhero. Interesting. These are top critics. What does that mean? Dial of Destiny is an unnecessary addendum to the Jones saga, simultaneously action-packed and lacking any genuine thrills.
It's necessary, because why not? I want, who cares? It's not like Harrison Ford's 30 and we're like, oh, another dud. This guy's like 80
Right.
and he's able to do it one more time. Why not? Fuck it. Let's go. Come on,
Yeah.
one more. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, if you can squeeze yet another Indiana Jones out of him, I'm down for that too. I don't care. Like, I don't need it to be box office like go. I don't need to have like my Marvel moment, like the guy right there, Gravik. I just need to see, Indiana Jones. I need to see the whip, and I need to hear the. That's all I need. That's all I need. I don't care.
Look at this one. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny should be renamed Indiana Jones and the Long-Winded Cash Grab.
There's something to that too, for sure. I mean, but
Yeah.
look, maybe I'll be part of it too. I don't think I'm gonna see it in the theater, but
I will. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna see this in theaters.
okay. All right. I mean,
Maybe even
hold on a
shit.
second. Yes.
maybe even tomorrow night. Actually,
Was that? Oh my god! Give me 20 seconds, Johnny. 20
Yeah.
seconds. Okay.
no problem.
I did.
Who's in here right now, huh? Who we got? 66 on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, 66. Typically, also that's not. a good start off because it kind of goes down after the initial. Movies typically come out pretty hot, typically, and then they kind of decline after that. So, but my worry is that, I'll tell you right now, produced by Kathleen Kennedy. You know, it seems right now everything that she just kind of gets her little mitts on, she just strangles life out of it. Jono Silva says, I'm excited about it. Will it be better than Crystal Skull? I think it will be. I think it will be better than Crystal Skull, for sure. And I have heard that the de-aging also looks really good. So that's promising. You know, the de-aging looks good apparently. So that's good.
It has better special effects than Flash.
Jesus. You know what else had better special effects than Flash? Gone with the Wind.
Oh, Birds too.
Yeah, Birdemic. Birdemic.
Birdemic. Fuck, dude, I love that. I love that thing. We pulled it up here, I think.
Yeah.
Fucking birds. Get away, birds.
Amazing.
Get away.
They're trying to shoot shotguns at him. Like they were just, it was ridiculous.
So, Fingers and Toes, did you read this? Go ahead.
No, I just don't want to see a favorite hero I grew up with basically get dunked on and made fun of to make way for a new character they are trying to push. Hey, amen.
You're trying to say
Amen.
Shia LaBeouf is in this movie too?
No. But I think Brody's daughter, Marcus Brody. Look at that. That's a name. Boom. I'm coming back.
Who's Marcus Brody?
Marcus Brody is Indy's
okay.
friend. Yeah. So his daughter's in this. And so I can almost guarantee you they're going to do that just to kind of give you. I'm not saying this is a spoiler. I don't know this F&T, but I'm saying
Ooh, F&T.
like I'm saying the chances are highly likely they're going to push Brody's daughter as the new Indy, quote unquote. Would
So
not
this is
doubt
like
it.
The next Karate Kid, where what's her fucking name?
Who?
the
Elizabeth.
Karate-
Yes.
Her,
no.
Hillary Swank.
Hillary Swank.
Woo!
I had to think of the name $1 million baby.
Good
And
call.
then that name would have
Barely pulled that off just
Yeah.
now too.
Hillary Swank.
Hillary Swank. That was by the way, unpopular opinion. I like the next Karate Kid. I liked it. Hillary Swank.
I did
and
too. I did
she's only
too.
a little bit older than me, you know.
I thought Next Karate Kid was really good. What about? Have you watched Cobra Kai? Don't get me started.
I've watched like 4 episodes of Cobra Kai, and I think it's great. I don't know why I can't get further into it. I don't know what the hell is wrong with me.
Love
It's
it,
good,
dude.
right?
It's amazing.
It's good. Birdemic.
It's amazing. It's amazing. So Cobra Kai was originally the reason why I have a YouTube Premium account was because it was on Cobra Kai was originally
Oh,
on
you
YouTube.
were all in, huh? You were all in,
Dude, I was like, Larry, let me do the free trial, YouTube Premium, no ads. I get to watch Cobra Kai, and I watched the first 2. I watched the first season, and then after that, they moved it over to Netflix. But I was obsessed, dude. I was just like, and it's still good. Crystal, has various feelings about it because sometimes it gauges on that teen drama thing, and it does. But if you look back at the original Karate Kid, that does too. They
Yeah,
just
but we were
delivered
teens
it.
back then.
Yeah, but I don't know. Just teen drama in the '80s is cooler than teen drama now. In any
Because
age.
and listen, here we go. I'm gonna get my cane and my front backboards because it didn't involve like some sort of phone and stuff. They went out like Danny was like on the beach kicking a fucking soccer
Right.
ball around, and like Johnny's like in his dirt bike.
Hey,
You
man,
know?
great point. You know why? Because it was all face-to-face conflict back then. It wasn't over the keyboard, through the screen kind of conflict. Dude, that's a great point. I never thought of that. That is why old school high school drama in 80s movies and 70s like the movies Dazed and Confused. Dude, that's nothing but high school shit, Dazed and Confused. Great movie. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, I have. I was just thinking about how much that was not like my life at all, and how I'm kind of sad that it never was my life. Like
Sure. I kind of want to watch Dazed and Confused now. But what Famous
many
actor.
people-
What? Wait, hold on. Whose first movie was that? Dazed and Confused. Famous actor.
McConaughey, don't even try.
Yeah. Okay. all
But
right.
how many people are watching this tomorrow, the next day? Because thankfully, like usually, if you couple hundred people watch these afterwards, but like you said, Dazed and Confused, and I think that almost immediately people have to do the all right. You know, like
All right.
you say Dazed and Confused, and immediately like all right. You know,
All right. Yeah.
so look,
Um,
congratulations for him. You know?
But no, but I think that's a great point. You know, I think Eagle Fang, hell yeah, dude. Eagle Fang is great. The Johnny Lawrence story arc is amazing, man. So good. His entire thing, if you watch all of the seasons, his story arc is so freaking good. And what's his name? Cholo Manazan. I can't pronounce his last name.
Well,
but
Billy,
that kid, what's up?
Billy Budcup. What's the guy's name in real life? Billy, Johnny
Billy Zabka.
Zabka. I was gonna say Billy Buttkiss. Billy Zabka. He wrote it, didn't he? He wrote the show, didn't he?
No.
It's a better story if you say that he did. He wrote the story. He was a down and out actor, and
Right.
he's been around for a while actually, but doing other things. But I thought he wrote this
Yeah.
show. I thought this was his show. No,
No.
really?
No.
It wasn't that hack Ralph Macchio, was it? Huh?
Nope. No, he didn't write it. They just show up and act.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, Ralph Macchio was like the coolest guy ever for a while there. You know?
Ralph Macchio. Yeah. Shit. The movie Outsiders is amazing.
Yeah, not bad. He was in a few other ones.
Yeah,
My
sure.
Cousin Vinny.
Writer Robert Mark Kamen.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Yes, very good.
My
very
cousin
good.
Vinny was a very, very awesomely, very awesome actress. I'm never gonna remember her name now. She was also in a different world. Aunt May. God damn it.
Melissa Tomei.
Yes, Marissa Tomei.
Yeah.
Fabulous actress. Always great. Always good.
Coming back, I feel like my meter's like boop 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 boop.
Not me, dude. I'm sunk. That was a bunch of like 18-year-old kids in my pool, so I can't get in and like reset my brain. I'm wasted tonight. I'm like,
Yeah.
an
Are you
idiot.
drinking? Are you drinking right now?
I'm not wasted like that, Johnny. Jesus Christ.
How can
Yes,
how we can't afford to drink? I mean, our bodies can't because we're so fucking dehydrated.
Dude, I drank so much water today too. It was
So did
crazy.
I, yeah. I was
Yeah.
down like 3.5 bottles by like 11 a.m. or 10 a.m. because I don't know if anybody's not from the New Orleans area. We got record-breaking heat. It is the heat index today was 112 degrees.
Into the side quest, come to New Orleans and come sweat it out with us, please. Yeah, the heat.
I like that. I like the side quest lantern.
The heat indices was very hot, but I don't want to bitch about it. I want to be like, oh, it's so hot, you know. But
Yeah.
you know, it was definitely hot, you know, hot like the scene from Secret Invasion.
Which one?
The dude we're listening to talk about the fucking heat on a comic book podcast. How do
Hey,
we get
look.
back on schedule, Johnny? How do we get back on schedule? It's off
no,
the
we're-
rails.
We're look, the chat's just a little bit behind. That's all. They'll comment. They're gonna comment. So next episode, I don't know. Where do you see it coming? So let's say, what's your prediction? Okay, so episode 3 is Nick Fury gonna be doing it with the scroll on top of the island
What
in the
is
kitchen?
wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You did
Just
that,
saying.
really?
Huh?
I mean, you're such an intelligent human being, and you come with that. You're
What
like,
do you mean?
I thought you were gonna say something else, like a new
No.
character is being introduced, and you're talking like he's like banging like Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears and Cry Me a River.
Yeah.
Come on, what's wrong with you?
My brain's fried.
Yeah, dude, you just went back down a notch or two right
I
there.
did.
You know,
I
like,
did.
there's no comic book where that even happens, and you come with that. You know, like,
You sure? Well, there's no comic book where he dates a scroll. Period.
you know what? That's because the director was told not to follow the story, so he thought
This
like,
is true. This
hey,
is true. But let me but real talk. Let's
Not
get back
persuaded.
to adulthood and intellectual conversations here. The fact that the director was told, do not read the comic books, and now this show, week by week, so far we're 2 for 2, pretty promising. If this show is extremely successful by the end and ends up being, let's say, Marvel's top 1 or 2 series on Disney Plus that they've done.
oh, okay.
I'm just saying, I think it's projecting. It's promising. If it gets to that point, what does that say about directors needing to read the source material?
Well, then it would be almost like they would actually. I think that'd be bad, man. Because like, listen, okay, all right.
So it's bad if the show does good, is what I'm.
God, so here's the deal. Like, I mean, like, you have to kind of disassociate yourself with like what you're watching. Okay, so did you watch Walking Dead?
No.
Okay, well, I'll help you out here. Walking Dead was very religious to the comic books for about a season or so,
Okay.
and then they started to like maybe 2 seasons, but then they kind of like schismed off, and then
Yeah.
you're left with this thing where you kind of go like, all right, is the book better than the show? Ended up that the book was way better than the show. But I mean, like you have two different storylines with the same character names. So you have like Secret Invasion right here, which like we're being told that this is going to be nothing like the book, and it looks like it's going to be nothing like the book, and so we're being told to be cool with that. And so far we are because it's good.
Right.
But there's going to come a time where like something's going to happen. We're like, that's not good. And I really wanted to like go back to what the book was because that's what I know. So I
Right.
mean, like if we start just allowing these shows to be completely divergent from the books, then like why would you read the books? It'd be you're creating two factions of fans. Like
Right.
I know that like they're gonna have a show called Inferno. You know, a Marvel's gonna have an Inferno, and it doesn't have anything to do with the Inferno books. I know that I'm gonna be like, well, what the fuck are you calling it Inferno for? You know, like it's just like
Yeah.
so that's you got to be careful with it a little bit. You know, you gotta like that's
What-
what.
What? Let me ask you this: other than the scrolls, the only thing I think that the director could have maybe pulled from the comics is the scrolls, like the backstories and the religious ties, all that stuff. You can't go into the secret story, the storyline, because again, it's not. They don't have the characters to make that storyline possible.
Why are you
But-
saying that like that? Why do you say why these characters cannot happen? You're saying is this like not
Right.
going to happen?
For this show, absolutely not. No, Disney doesn't have the. They don't have the money to do it, and they don't have the characters created. The Secret Invasion storyline was literally every single. You have Jessica Drew. You had, again, the characters that have not even stepped foot on the Marvel campus, quote unquote. You know, so it's just such
Iron
a.
Man can show up just by himself, but he'll be there.
Dude, they're not going to bring Robert Downey Jr. back in a failing Disney Plus TV series. You know what I'm saying? A failing Disney Plus / TV series.
Wait,
Disney Plus is.
what
You're
are
saying
you
Iron Man.
dropping bombs on us here? Like,
What do you
now
mean?
You like Disney Plus is failing?
No,
going
man.
on? What am I
Hold, man. Yeah, Disney Plus is failing. They're losing money. What I'm saying is they have a good trend right now. I'm saying Marvel has a good trend. This show is the only thing on Disney Plus in a long time that is doing well. But I'm saying the good things that have happened are Guardians of the Galaxy, a James Gunn movie. 2 was Spider-Verse, Marvel, Spider-Verse, but that's a Sony movie. Now Disney Marvel is up to the plate, and boom, they hit us with Secret Invasion, which is great. So yeah, so Disney Plus is still a failing platform. But what I'm saying is like, just, I don't know, it's much needed for sure. You know, it's way needed. Like the Marvel and the comics and the superhero genre, all that needs this to be a success. But what I'm saying is they can't go to the comics they don't have the source material to make it just like the comics. The only thing that they could have is something maybe that they haven't commented on yet, which is, like I was saying, the back story of the scrolls and their religion and things like that. I think that could be really interesting. And I think if they told the director, say, look, go read backstory on the scrolls. Don't worry about the storyline of Secret Invasion because we're just not going to be able to do it for this show. But go read up on the scrolls. I think they could have done that, you know?
Yeah. So you brought up an interesting point. Like, so again, something that everybody needs to know about comics, if you're reading or not reading, comic books no longer have ads in them. They have ads on the back page, and it's usually for something involving Marvel. Actually, like case in point right here, last week's Amazing Spider-Man, which is right here, the one after Miss Marvel dying. Mm-hmm. The back is actually just an ad for Marvel Age 1000, and then the back cover is they're just advertising comics the entire way. There's no longer, I joke around the Meet Charles Atlas or things like that. There's none of that happening anymore in books. It's like this right here. It's like Guardians of the Galaxy, like whatever soundtrack. So they're not ever like advertising anymore. So they're no longer worried about the comics making money per se, other than being bought by stores, LCSs, or whoever is buying them. So it's very confusing. So are they just making comics? We talked about this a couple episodes ago. Are they just making comics to make characters and storylines for movies? Is that all this is doing now, or like? Because there's still a lot of art, a lot of writing going on. But if that's the case, and they're going to Secret Invasion, like you would think that they'd be geared up to do do it right. You know, like the tone is good, but I mean, we're not going to see any superheroes at all. Nothing. Nobody.
Well,
Like,
we don't know. There might be, but it can't. All I'm saying is that it cannot be like the comics, because the comics, if it were to be like the comics, it would take the budget of like an Infinity War. It would take the budget of an Avengers movie, to make it like the comics.
Yeah.
And that's just not what it's meant. It's meant to be a little TV show. But I think it's doing a great job. But again, I don't agree with taking the angle of deliberately telling somebody don't read the comics, because I think there is things from the comics that they can pull. You just got to know what it is you're filming and what you're writing, and know, hey, this is what I'm reading from the comics. This is what I can use, and this obviously I can't use because that's just not the show. That's just not what we're making.
Yeah, I was texting John the other day. If you're still in here, weigh in. But he was texting back. He asked me if I was going to read Secret Invasion again, and I was like, "Yeah, I kind of want to read it again," and I haven't yet. I mean, he actually, by the way, kudos to that man. He brought me DC's Deceased 1, 2, and 3. I don't know if you read that, Johnny, but it was really good.
I have them because they're of the horror homage covers that I love.
They are. It's actually really good. Hats off to DC for making something that was really good. I enjoyed them a lot. Again, this is the DC Deceased books, and they're anyway. So like, I forgot where I was going with this. Where did I start off with this?
Rereading Secret Invasion.
He was asking me if I was going to reread Secret Invasion, and I want to because it was good. And then I, now that I've seen the second episode of this right here, is like, I felt like I was going to reread Secret Invasion to like galvanize the idea that like that was better, and then I watch episode 2 and that dude sitting at the table and I'm kind of like, well, wait, hold on here. Right. Like maybe I can enjoy 2 of these things and
sure.
And so far I have, but I mean, like,
yeah,
there you go. I think that I was just kind of like being silly because like the Secret Invasion canon it's so good for what it is, and you really just feel creepy because ultimately the main takeaway is that Tony Stark doesn't know when the whole war is battled and won or lost. He doesn't know if he's Skrull or not at the time. Even like, we're like, we won, let's go get shawarma. He's like, am I Skrull? I don't know. Like he still thinks he might be a Skrull, which is awesome. But so I mean, I was going to go reread it, and I'm sure I will because it's definitely deserving of being read multiple times. But I'm not reading it in revenge mode, where I'm like, sure. I'm going to like you're reading it because I want Secret Invasion Disney to know that the book is better. That's not what I'm doing. I enjoy this, and I don't feel guilty about enjoying this either. It's just
yeah. I just think a lot of people, especially comic book readers, were very off put by that comment of him being told not to do that.
Me too.
So yeah, it is kind of jarring to hear that. It's like, hey, come on now. But yeah, I'm very pleased with it so far. So I think that'll do it for as far as I think the movies and TV. Do you want to unbox a couple of books with me?
Yeah, real quick before you do that. Okay, so people out there,
what you got?
Because I know that we really like ascribe to catered a lot to comic book readers. I can't tell you to read Secret Invasion online, but if you did read Secret Invasion, it might make you appreciate the show more. I guess Secret Invasion is very good. And if you're speculating, there's like some Skrull books out there that you probably want to pick up. Are we going to see the Super Skrull here? Is that what's going on? Or
maybe, but I don't know. I don't think so. I think maybe Gavik is going to be a kind of an altered version of Paibok. Maybe he's going to be the first one to be endowed with the powers of the machine. No.
Jesus.
Endowed with the powers? Well, okay. Well, give me another word. What would you say?
Enabled? I don't know.
Enabled.
Given? Endowed? I don't know.
Yeah, someone is endowed. It's presented. It is presented upon. You got to get your mind out the gutters, man. That's the problem.
I guess not. I don't know, man. It's just Leap Slayer.
But just think, like Gavik. Yeah. Gavik is not a. Correct me if I'm wrong. Gavik is.
I will. It's
not, Gravik. Is it?
It's Gravik.
Yeah, Gravik is not a comic character. He's not from the comics, right? I don't ever remember him.
So who's gonna go spec on him? Like tonight, somebody's gonna go. Like, I want to go find his representation in comic books, and they can't.
Right.
So maybe
Right.
Disney's trying
So
to kill
so
the-
I'm thinking maybe they took Pybok and they're making Gravik a altered version of that.
yeah,
could
there you
be.
go. All right.
Could be. But
All right.
so yeah, we're gonna dive into this little unboxing here. Let's see. Let me get rid of
So you're
this.
saying you have not opened this box yet? This is an unboxed.
I have not opened this, but yeah, this is an unopened
You know what's
box.
in here or what?
So here we've got these are 2 of 6 books that were sent out to CGC for the Alex Ross signing.
Okay. Oh, it's gonna be fucking Terminator.
No,
God
these are not the Terminator books.
Okay. All right.
You know, it's funny though. When we were
Did you have
at,
10 of them?
huh?
Did you have 10 Terminator books?
No, I do. Well, I did. What's funny is when we were at the Comic-Con and I was talking to Dark Claw and he was telling me he had some Terminator books in his boxes that he just got in a new collection. And he was telling me, he's like, yeah, he's like, one that's in there, he's like, is Alex Ross's first cover. And I was like, it's Burning Earth Terminator. There it is. Hey, you gotta put that down. That's a spoiler for Sunday. It's in the thumbnail.
This cover.
I love that cover, dude. You already pressed it.
Oh yeah, I did. Absolutely.
Nice. And he was like, yeah, yeah, that cover. I was like, yeah, dude. I was like, I got 3 of them that's at CGC newsstands that hopefully are 9.8 getting signed. And then I've got one 9.8 below me that came back in the last CGC submission. And I sold one already. So if you're curious on what a 9.8 Terminator The Burning Earth signed by Alex Ross goes for, in a newsstand, $175 is what mine sold for.
That's not bad.
It's not bad. I think I can't wait to see that a 9.8. Hopefully, if I get one newsstand signed by him, I think that's going to be really cool. I can't wait to see what that does in the market. I don't think the market's seen one. You know,
It's a buyer's market, Johnny. It's a
sure
buyer's market.
it sure is. Let's see how these things look.
What you got in the press behind you? You got 2 presses that are pressed down. What you got behind you?
I do. So back there is an ASM. Is it 237? First appearance of Silver Sable is in there. And then what's the other
McFarlane,
one?
right? No, it's not
Huh?
McFarlane. 237. Never mind. Okay.
And then the other one I think is one of the Craven's The Last Hunt books. So I got a shit ton of stuff, man, that I'm pressing right now. It's doing like 4 books a day. Okay. Let's see, how do I want to do these? I'm trying not to look. I can't tell the fucking. Okay.
This is always exciting when you do this. Because you do it better than anybody that I know of. When you do the whole hand thing and you like, oh, you know.
A lot of people do it that way. I think a lot of people do it that way.
You're the best, Johnny.
Now, what side is it on? It's on this side. Okay, this should be it. So, okay, book number 1 coming up.
Let's see.
Okay, is this the? Actually, hold on. I did not see the gray, but I saw the back. I'm gonna go with this one first. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna do this. Both of these books are very similar. All right.
Similar.
Ready? This is a modern variant. How are we gonna do this? Ooh, look at that! Ooh, signature looks good.
Oh, that's that Harley. Okay.
Dude, look at the fucking glare on this thing, dude. Look at this, Jesus.
That's good. It's fucking foil.
It's foil inside of a giant. So this is the Virgin Harley Quinn number 1, or basically
Where'd you get that? You get the picture here?
1999.
You got that? Where'd you get that at? I remember when you got it. I don't remember when you got it at though.
What, the paper chain?
where
Oh
did
yeah,
you get
no
that
problem. Oh, that was in your girls' boxes. The ones that we got, the ones that we were like, she bought these for 10 cents, and she's like, I don't care what I sell them for.
Oh, I got you right here. You're talking about Jono. Boom, this.
Yeah.
Okay.
No problem, man. That was I was happy to come. Dude, I saw that too. I was like, shit. I was excited because he had mentioned that you were looking for that one, and I was like, hell yeah. I was like, here it is, and I called Rev over. I was like, shit, if he doesn't want it, I'll take it, because I got that number 34, which is 2 issues later, which is George Perez's first cover art. Fucking awesome, dude. So I was super happy I ran into that. But yeah, it's a really cool book. So this thing I was hoping for a 9.9, but the glare's killing me, dude. All right, this should be very high grade. Let's see what we got. Boom. 9.
Okay. You're setting yourself up. You said you want a 9.9. Do you have any 9.9s?
Not yet.
So then you have a 9.8. Yay!
Yeah, no, that's cool. It's
Top of
better
the mountain
be a
right
9.8.
there. Yeah,
Let me see what this thing looks like.
I mean, it's hard. It's a fucking
cool.
foil, man. It's a hard book to get 9.8. It's a foil. You know?
These are very easy actually. The card stock. This is card stock. So quick tip for anybody that is sending these in. So here's what's going to kill you on this. It's hard in the sense of like to dent it and damage it, but fingerprints can F you up on here. So the best thing to clean this thing with is, you ever clean microfiber cloth that you clean your glasses with?
Mm-hmm.
You just use that. You wear gloves and use that and polish the hell out of it. That's your best shot at getting the highest grade possible.
Really?
So yeah, so it's pretty cool. Happy with that. I might sell this. We'll see.
Okay.
Actually, I think I am, because I got another one right here.
Will it
Hold
be?
on. I need to cover the grade.
Not 1, but 2.
But this is
Not the same.
This is the original. Signature looks pretty cool. Placement there, I like it. Now this one I'm not selling.
It's a square bound book, isn't it?
It is a square bound book, dude. So backstory on this book here, I had bought, maybe it's the 3rd comic collection I ever bought, and this guy had a couple of boxes that were nothing but trade paperbacks. So when I first got the collection, I wasn't like really looking through that for like key issues.
Mm-hmm.
And one night, dude, I just like, I always go back through my stock just because it's just fun. So I went through a back stock of trade paperback comics, and sure enough, dude, pull this thing out. I was like, what the hell? This has been sitting in this box for a year and a half. I had no idea that this was in here. This is the 2nd print, which is fine. It's still, a very softer book. But this is, if you're not familiar, this is Batman Harley Quinn. This is the second appearance of Harley Quinn, first appearance in DC continuity, in like the actual DC continuity, live continuity, not animation. So, second print here. This thing did have some smudges. It had a lot of scuffs on it. I was hoping for at least a 9.2. Really?
9.4. I'm calling 9.4 right now.
You saw it?
No, I'm just saying I know you're a harsh grader. 9.4.
9.2? Oh, okay. All right, let's see 9.4. Let's see. Rev might be right.
Boom!
Oh, look at you. Very nice.
Yeah, buddy.
But yeah, really, really happy to have this. This is really gorgeous.
And he's not selling it. It's for his PC. So don't even ask.
So I think I am going to sell this one, though. I don't know. Which one would you keep? Oh, yeah, I keep this one.
I don't know. My birthday's next Wednesday, so
You don't want this.
No, I don't want that.
You don't want
They're cool.
this.
I don't know what happened to me and Alex Ross, man. I mean, I read what's that DC book he drew for a while there that was like Kingdom Come or whatever like that?
Yeah.
Amazing.
I found one of those in the same so my NYX number 3 story. I found that came with a Kingdom Come. NYX number 3. You're funny, man.
When we were at the convention, I was trying to explain. Hold on, while you're doing this,
Man, this is nice.
when I bought that
pretty.
NYX one. Like, you know me. I don't like over sexualize comics and things like that, just because
Sure.
Catholic guilt and whatnot. But of course, I like NYX 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 4, 6. I can't remember how they are. And I read them all, and I enjoyed them all because X-23 is in number 3, correct? Or 4, 3.
Huh?
She's in number 3.
X23 is in number 3.
So I saw NYX for sale, number 1 and number 5, or something like that, 4. And one was $5 and one was $1. And this was the $1 one. And she's like, "Why do you like that book?" And I tried to explain to her. I was like, yeah, so like this is like the series where X-23 happens. She's in this book, but like I have to get through these to get to her. And I don't know why the cover looks like this, because the cover, the actor, the character is not like this in the book ever. But there she is. Her name's Kaiden, but she looks like this on the cover.
It's funny. Back in it had to have been 1995. My buddy, him and I went to a sock hop, and he ended up dating. Yeah, he ended up dating. No, a sock hop. This is at a playground. He
Uh-huh.
ended up dating a girl, and she looked just like that with the pacifier and everything.
Oh God. Well, yeah, that's my high school right there. Every girl had a fucking pacifier. But so
Yeah.
I literally did that whole Garth from like Wayne and Garth, and I was like talking to her for a second, and I like this book, and I tried to explain it, and then I just said like okay, and I just walked off. You know. That's after that girl Rogue was like
I don't know
like
what to do with my hands. You just leave.
there was some girl dressed like Rogue who wouldn't leave Johnny alone.
She was I told Crystal about that. I'm very transparent with my girlfriend. I tell her everything.
You had no reason to feel guilty, but it was
tell
very
her- I
weird
tell
that
her
she just
everything.
wouldn't leave you alone.
Yeah, and that well, you didn't help. I didn't talk about this in the video, but you did not help the situation.
She didn't touch you though, so that's good. So
She
didn't
didn't.
take away your powers.
She did, yeah. She did not take away my powers. She touches me, then all of a sudden she starts go rummaging through comic boxes, pulling out all these keys.
All of a sudden, she just like looks up and she's like and walks off and like, starts
Yeah.
getting all the keys.
Mhm.
She has Creatures in the Loose 32.
Yeah. She's like, damn it, she got it. She finds an Amazing Fantasy 15 and a dollar bin.
You're like
Yeah.
laying on the ground, like Johnny, what happened?
It's like she got me.
You had to tell Chris about Rogue.
I did. I didn't have to, but I was like, listen to this funny story. Yeah, it was pretty funny. All right.
Why won't
any-
Rogue harass me? She's
Huh?
like next to you, I'm kind of like, I know comics too.
Oh, yeah. She was looking for what was she looking for? She kept on saying like, I like because Gambit's hot or something like that. She was like, I like
She wouldn't
Gambit
be
because he's
talking
hot.
to me then. Sure, fuck
And
that.
then she was like, this other person. She's like, I don't know what this is, but I like it because this girl's hot on it. And I was just like,
he.
yeah,
Ho,
very,
ho, ho.
yeah, very tee hee 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 hee. It's like, all right, cool.
God. Okay, so you got those. So we have to watch the Sunday thing to see everything else from the show that you grabbed. Is that what you did? How did you? What's the Sunday video? What's going on there?
The Sunday video is just a great
Hey.
this is Rev's second full appearance on the Paper Chase channel video saga. We did one video back in the day. Unfortunately didn't get a lot of hits, but your first grail that you were in search of, Saga number 1.
Saga number 1. Got it.
You still got it?
Of course I do.
You gonna clean it and resubmit that?
Yeah, what a rookie, dude. I probably could have, and I didn't. Because I felt like I'm never gonna get rid of it, so I just sent it off for submission. I didn't care. You know?
For sure.
But I will tell you,
What?
I kind of told you, but everybody out there in the world, that Spider Woman number 1 there on the right side of the picture, I was doing some cleanup on the back of that fucking book, and I tore the back cover a little bit.
Hey man,
Son of a bitch.
let me tell you, the hardest part about cleaning and pressing comics is you're gonna mess some shit up. You're gonna destroy some books. They tell you, of course, you're supposed to practice on dollar books first, and I did that. But you got to realize every book is different, and you're gonna run into certain defects, certain situations that you're gonna end up messing up a book. The only thing I can recommend to anybody is it's a virtue that I don't have, that I'm working on, but patience is your best friend when it comes to cleaning and pressing comic books. So many times I rush, and you mess something up.
And we rushed for nothing. And I was like,
Rush
the funny
for
thing was,
nothing.
I was literally like thinking about you while I'm erasing it. And I remember you saying like, don't do this. And I'm like, what was the thing he didn't say? He said, don't do. And I did it.
Right?
It
Yeah.
is, don't tear your book, you idiot. How's that sound?
Yeah.
It's not
yeah.
a big tear. It's a small tear. And like I said, I was very, very happy to get this from Dark Claw over at the convention. So now I can say that they're like inserted in. I'm probably going to keep looking a little bit for some other copies of them, maybe slightly better grades. These are good, but maybe slightly better ones.
Yeah.
But I definitely have what I was looking for. And I was very happy to get both those from Dark Claw, But then
Yeah.
I tore the cover. So fuck me, right?
It's all right. It's about the journey, right?
And it was fun. It was fun. It was fun,
What, tearing the cover?
It was very fun tearing the cover. I love like ruining my own investment.
That's not an investment, though. That's not an investment book, right?
I mean, no, but I mean, like, it wasn't free.
Right.
But
No.
listen, so the con, if you guys are out there, whoever listens to this later on, So cons are something that I've always kind of gripped with. I've always like been very much I'm not. I don't want to go to these because it's just weird. But they're
Mhm.
very like inviting. People are very nice. The cosplay can kind of throw you off sometimes because like your nature is to be like, what the fuck am I looking at?
Right.
But you just like learn to kind of accept what's going on, and it's cool because this is like literally the one place where these people can like who are reading books or watching shows or playing card games can dress like these people that they're reading and learning about, and I think that's cool. I think that's cool. um it was very weird hearing that guy talk about different ways to like brush your velour outfits when he was like talking about like costumes. They had like some cosplay expert guy there talking about how you like feather your clothes or something like that. I don't know.
I missed that one.
Yeah, unfortunately, I heard it, but it was interesting. The fact that Rogue was like she was just hitting on you is weird, but
It was. Yeah. It was. I felt uncomfortable, especially because like when I go to those things, dude. Sometimes I feel like kind of like I don't know. I have to really try and focus on like socializing with people because when I get in there, it is like an addict in a fucking in whatever their addict jungle is. And when I get in there, I just want to hunt comics. I hate to say it, like I just want to hunt comics. And then so like a lot of times like people will be talking to me and I'm like talking, I'm like and then like my hands just find their way to the sharp, and I'm like yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah,
and then so like here I am, this girl's like Kevin said,
Rogue.
like yeah, Rogue, Anna Paquin, not her. In a way, kind of like just trying to like, open up the conversation door with me. And I'm just like, can I just hunt
Fuck off.
can I hunt some comic books, please? Please?
Yeah.
This is what I'm here for. But it is fun. I want to go to a bigger one. There's another one coming up that let's see if we can find out and promote that one. We can find out where that's at.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, everybody in the chat, let's go. We're going to a con. I know that Fingers and Toes and Emily are moving to Florida soon. And when they move to Florida, it's like we're going. We're gonna go. We're gonna go do things. They're con people. I know Jono wants to go. I know Leap Slayer can meet us someplace. Let's do this. Let's get the gang back together.
Let's see. August Fan Expo. Is that it? August 12th? No. Maybe. Let's see. What is this one here?
I'm just thinking, I just know for a fact that like you and I, Johnny, are going to go thinking we know a few things about cons, and Fingers and Toes and Emily are just going to walk into place, like raise up their mugs and be like, "What's up, bitches?"
Oh,
and they're
I'm
just
sure.
going to go walking, and I'm really excited about that.
The other one was in Covington, right?
Mm-hmm. You
They
win.
said it was in Covington. I think it's St. Tammany Collectors Con. No, that's in October. August. What are we in? July. Oh yeah, it's
Let me
got to be
tell-
this one. Actually, it's got to be this one.
And then I talked to
In
Jono.
West Vigo.
I said, "West Wego." I don't know, man, but I
So
talked to
that's what-
Jono. I said they had a contest, a costume contest, and John was like, "Shit, I could have worn my costume." And I remember thinking to myself, I was like, "Yeah, we got a ringer. We got to have a person who wears a costume. That's
Oh, yeah.
great.
Well, yeah, Crystal has always wanted to do some sort of
should.
dress up. Yeah.
we got
So I think-
something going on now.
I
Get it
would
going.
would love for her to be Doc Afra from Star Wars.
You.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah. Look at you, man.
Dude,
I feel dirty now.
She well no, I mean I just think it's amazing that like if I had to pick a comic crush. That's a podcast, right? Who's your comic crush? If I had to pick a comic crush, it would be Doc Afra from Star Wars. And my girlfriend ends up looking just like her. It's amazing.
It's a weird idea for a podcast. Who's your comic crush?
Who's your comic crush?
I think my first crush ever was. Did you ever watch Inspector Gadget, the cartoon?
Yeah.
Ever?
Yeah.
His daughter Penny was like my first crush when I was like 6
yeah.
or something. Oh, Penny's so cute.
yeah.
She has a book that talks to her. It's a computer. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's that's weird because there's a lot of comics out there that have like subversive looking things. You know how we like venture into that side. I wouldn't know who to tell you who my comic crush is. I would just lie to you.
Dude, it's gotta be Jessica Drew.
No, I mean like
And all her provoca poses.
That's what I'm getting at, man. That's what I'm getting at. What did I have here the other day? Oh my god, dude! So it's like 2 Sundays ago, I was having my Sunday whiskey and I was watching Scotty Sid on Whatnot, and he always has like a million books go through,
Yeah.
like, and Melissa walks up right when the dude who sells like one of those naughty books.
Oh no. If anybody's interested, I got a stack of those too. Dude, guess what? Remember before we well, hold on, let me finish that last statement because that just sounded bad ending on that. I have a stack of the Naughty and Nice comic books that I'm looking to get rid of because they were done in a trade. So I don't just carry a stack of
In my bathroom.
for yeah, in our bathroom. I don't just carry a stack of like what's the word for that?
Scumbag.
Scumbag comics. Yeah, you can call it that, I guess.
Oh no, I meant you. You're a scumbag for having them.
Oh yeah. Oh, April O'Neil. That's a good one. That's a very good one. Hell yes. So yeah, but anyway, I remember the last guy that we saw on the way out, and I bought a couple of Hallows Eve variants from him.
Yeah.
That's my other bulk guy. I've sold bulk comics to him twice. That's what. Remember, I was like, I know you from somewhere.
Oh
And
my
that's that
god!
guy.
You like were like low key like calling him out. You're like, I know you, and
No,
he's like,
no,
No, you don't.
no, I really
I'm a
didn't.
realtor.
Yeah, I really did. And dude, and honestly, now that I think back, the bulk that I sold him, I kind of really do wish. I just wish I can go through that collection again, because that's another fun thing about this hobby, is that you're constantly learning. So the same box of comics that you go through right now, I guarantee you in a year from now, you're gonna find stuff in there that you just didn't know. So it's like I so wish I could have went back to that collection.
All mine just lose value.
What?
I go back. I'm like, where are we at now on this one? I'm like, oh, it's down $4. Now I
Well-
can't give it away.
Well, but you don't buy for that, right?
No, but I mean, I remember like when I got back in got back into reading comics, I was kind of like, well, I had this aha thing where I was gonna like buy stuff from like Whatnot for cheap and then sell it on eBay to support the habit of buying new comic books from the LCS. Like,
Right.
look, it didn't work. So I see your face and I understand it. It didn't work because the stuff that I liked, the stuff that I bought would sell for more money was just like not what anybody was buying. So I mean, like,
Sure.
like maybe
I wasn't making a face like
I
that.
like this Guardian of the Galaxy. It's real shiny.
Yeah.
But it turns out no one else does.
Right. Anybody listening to the chat, I'm gonna do some online sales on Instagram. I haven't done that. I need to. I got a lot. I got like 3 short boxes of shit, dude, that I just need. Have really good books.
Can we propose something? Like, because I know Jono's still in here. So Jono, I think that if we can jailbreak you, we every now and then we have a Whatnot sale, and we need to have you come to the Paper Cave, which is the room behind Johnny. He's in it right now. We all hang out. We drink beer and eat like exotic cauliflower pizzas and sell comic books live. John, if you'd be interested in that, and Johnny, if you think it's cool,
Absolutely.
Because Jono's got a lot of like knowledge of books. It really kind of blows me away because he came to my house the other day and we're talking about things, and he just starts talking about books, and like my wife's there, and I'm kind of like, all right, I really want to just get 1-to-1 on this. I want to go on a date with Jono, and
Right.
I want to tell my wife to just leave me alone. I want to talk to Jono. But
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool to have like a Whatnot sale if he wants to come along and hang out. As far as these like Comic Cons, look, the more the merrier. I mean, if we can go and bring like a motley crew of people, the more people we bring, more chances that you and I can look through books. Like,
Right. Sure.
we just run like that whole like what is it, like an interruption thing where people come in and just like are confusing everybody, and then Paper Chase and Rev can just go look at some comic books, and then like. If we have like Jono who's dressed up in like a costume and he wins the costume contest over some cute little kid, that's awesome,
Mhm.
And if Fingers and Toes and Emily just were walking around owning the joint, I mean, this is an idea. We can do this, like we could take over a con in St. Tammany.
Hell yeah, we can. Wait. So ECF. That's ECF. Do we say real names on here?
I've been
ECF?
saying it for the last hour.
Okay. This right here. So Covington, Tennessee. That's hilarious. And St. Tammany is the one collector's con. So okay, October 14th and 15th. But wasn't there one in
St.
somebody-
Tammany, Atlanta.
But somebody did say one was in Covington though.
Look at this guy. He's like,
What?
sorry, I'm holding. He goes, yeah, let me know when. I don't even know what costume he's going to wear, but I think it's
It's
Spider-Man.
And yeah, and Emily's like, I'll block all the Rogue cosplayers. That's hilarious.
Dude, couldn't get her away, man. It was crazy. I was kind of like,
That's
hey, what do you
funny.
think about this book? But I mean, what do you do? How it's so weird because like here you are, like you're like obviously you have the most wonderful woman ever, except for my wife. But we're literally like in a backwards world where there's this woman who's dressed like Rogue, and you're telling her to fuck off. Like
I
in
didn't
what
say that.
world?
I was just
You know what I
like-
mean, like in what world? Like usually, like guys are kind of like, I want the girl who looks like Rogue to come hit on me. But here we are at a Comic Con, and you're kind of like, could you just leave me alone, woman dressed like Rogue?
Yeah.
Can you
look,
just leave me alone? Like
yeah. I mean, it was hey, whatever. The next one, I'll be more prepared.
yeah,
I'll have my rape whistle.
Oh, have your long overcoat. Well, actually, don't have your long overcoat like Gambit.
You know what?
And
I
fuck him.
want to. I got this. It's for guys and girls. A rape whistle with Banshee from the X-Men at the head of it.
Wow. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
We shouldn't need that at a Comic Con. It seems weird.
Oh, we lost one person.
There it is. Yeah.
I
You know
said
what?
rape
There's
whistle.
words you can't say.
I'm really noticing that. That once we say certain words,
Don't say it again. Don't say it again. You're gonna have negative viewers.
Let's say no. Let's say a different word. Maybe we'll
No,
lose another
there's
person.
no other. No.
We're getting
'Cause
towards the end anyway. It's fine.
Because what happened was like somebody actually had the volume up when they were watching it, and you said the word rape, and someone's like, "Oh,
Yeah. It's like shit. I can't watch these guys in front of anybody.
So for whoever it was, really sorry about that."
Yeah.
Jesus, man, a rape whistle like with Banshee.
With Banshee on. That's funny, right?
I mean, it's funny. It's weird that it feels wrong, but yeah. But anyway,
Why does it feel wrong?
I don't know. That's the point. Like the society has ruined me. I don't know why these things feel wrong anymore. They just like they feel wrong.
Yeah, you got upset earlier because I said the word Asian guy.
No, I was
An Asian fella. You're like, whoa, man. I'm like, okay,
I didn't
sorry.
get upset. I was upset because I was watching the one person leave when they heard Asian fella. I mean, like
Dude, people just need to chill the fuck out.
Let me tell you what.
We're all good. We're fine.
A good
We
friend of
love
mine.
everybody.
Okay, so I was riding one time with my kid Riley and a good like the guy I work with, and the guy I work with is Cuban, wonderful human being, love him,
Wow.
and we're doing something, and he calls me a colonizer,
Nice.
and then I laugh and like I look in the back seat, and my kid's like, "Don't do it." Like I was gonna say something back, I was like, he called me a colonizer. Why aren't you looking at him and yelling at him, not yelling at me?
Uh-huh.
And I was being like told I couldn't do anything. I was like, I'm not gonna do anything anyway. But I was like,
Right,
oh my
right.
God.
Right.
Just anticipation of something bad,
yeah.
Yeah, colonizer. And then the same guy called my mom a colonizer one time.
Jeez.
She's like, I
That's
don't know
funny.
what that means.
I mean, I don't take insult to it. It's just, but again, I don't get, I don't know. I don't want to turn this. This is not one of those podcasts. I don't get
No.
offended by stuff of that sort. I get offended by other stuff, but not stuff of that sort. I'm trying to be more laid back. My
Be a better
temper's
you,
get
buddy.
yeah. I'm trying to. My temper's gotten worse as I've gotten older for sure. But shit like that, I don't care. I don't care.
I got a little taste of the Johnny Temper a couple weeks ago. And I immediately was.
Dude. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You didn't get a taste of Johnny Temper. The only person that's gotten a taste of that is.
Let's be careful here because we're close to the end. You're trying to earn the Rage Poncho. Like, you're
think
the
I
only
already-
person that's
well-
got a taste of the Johnny Temper.
You know what? Is there a poncho with 2 head holes
Oh,
that we
wait,
can
where
both
are
wear?
we going? Woo.
That we can both wear?
I wouldn't wear that poncho with you. Even I don't care how much I like you.
You know what? Shit. Actually, talking about getting canceled. I was gonna send this. I was gonna create a like how it's on the screen right now, like a slide.
Yeah.
For the Rage Poncho Award. I was going to try to create a Rage Poncho Award that we can dish out at the end of every show.
Oh,
And so the one I got, I think, is extremely offensive to somebody, I'm sure.
it's
But-
offensive to anybody everywhere at all times. Everything's
Let me see if maybe I deleted it. I think I did delete it. But I think we should create a Rage Poncho. I'll create one. I'll put it up. And then at the end of every episode, the chat The chat
I
can
want it to be
decide.
badly drawn, though. I want it to be like I had actually I had asked I'd asked one of the people in the room. I was like, "Hey, can you draw me like a little mock of a rage poncho?" I really wanted it to be almost as crappy as possible. Just
Yeah.
like a wet raincoat hanging out on like a little standby door. You know,
That's
just
funny.
like your rage poncho.
Whew. That is a joke that lasted so long. That has
Good for
has
us.
stood the test of time. Yeah, no, I think it's hilarious. And anybody who joins the Thursday night streams will just get filled in on what the Rage Poncho Award is and how you can win one. Anybody can win one.
Let me ask you a question right here, and because I know we have some Star Wars fans in here. Listen, you guys out there right now, Vader Black, White, and Red just came out. Johnny, can you tap on the keyboard real quick and find the cover?
Which one? The new one in
The brand new
25?
one, the brand one, yeah.
Cover A?
Did you see it? I don't know. Well, look
I
at
don't
you knowing more. Okay. Anyway, so I'm trying to like be intelligent. One just came out, Black, White, and Red, and I haven't read it, but I've heard that it's really, really good. Vader. It's a bunch of good Vader stories. Black, White, and Red are like small vignettes with different artists and authors. But this one's supposed to be really good. I think it's like number 2 or 3 that just came out.
It's 2.
Okay. So this is something you should go online if you're a Star Wars fan and probably nab for a cheap price. Grab that, blow that cover up. Let's take a look at it. Can you do it?
Trying, let's see.
Okay. But this is something you should go on eBay and take a look at and grab if you're a Star Wars fan, But I mean, like at the same time, speaking of Star Wars, what's next? I mean, we've had Andor, we had Mandalorian. What's going to happen next? When's that happening? Is that going to be what's her face?
August.
That's going to be
Rosario Dawson.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Very cool.
I'm back.
I don't know why you did that. Oh, because you got the name. Okay.
I just hit a bunch of names. Bunch of show names.
Synapse are firing. We're good to go again.
Yeah, we're back.
Good deal.
Yeah, no, that's the next thing for Star Wars. Rosario Dawson, Ahsoka. I really can't. I don't know.
What's the backstory there? Who is that?
Huh?
Who is that? It's the person with the little horns, right? Little horny, little flesh pigtails.
The flesh tendrils.
Yeah.
It's funny. Yeah, I got high hopes for that, and I can't wait for that. Anybody a Star Wars fan? John is a Star Wars fan, huh? I think he liked Doc Afra.
I want to read. I want to like, but I've talked about this before. So I want to find a comic book I can read. I'm going to watch it on Marvel Unlimited, but I don't know where to start. I was reading with the New Republic or something like that, or whatever it was, or
High Republic.
High Republic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is that the good starting spot? Should I go someplace else or what? Is that where I need to be?
So no, it depends on what you look for. Honestly, okay. So knowing your taste in what you like, I think you would like Doc Afra 100%. A lot.
Yeah.
Didn't you say you didn't start reading her?
I didn't, but I think what I really need to do is because like I think knowing Star Wars is make or break in this industry.
Yeah.
Any way you look at it, you have to like know Star Wars, but I want to know what I'm supposed to read to become like that annoying Star Wars fan who can like double check a show and be like, that's incorrect.
Well, first, I mean, how well versed are you on the original trilogy from the 70s?
Pretty good.
Pretty good? Yeah.
I've seen it multiple times, yes.
Okay, so what about the prequels with Hayden Christensen?
Okay, so ask me a question. Let's see. Come on.
Okay, what was
Not names.
Don't ask you names?
What the fuck, man? I'm failing all night long with names, and you're gonna have me some Star Wars names? What the fuck?
Okay. Who kills Mace Windu?
Okay, Mace Windu had a purple lightsaber. It was Samuel L. Jackson, and the guy who ended up being like the main Emperor guy killed him.
Okay. So
Out the window. Boom.
So look, I'm just gonna be.
He's not dead. He's not dead.
Look, you need to brush up because if you got to say the guy that does the bzzz,
Emperor.
I know, but yeah, Emperor. Yes, correct. But I'm saying if you can't say that to Star Wars fans, they're gonna be like, okay, so what? You saw that in passing once this movie? You just call. I wouldn't say that to you, but there's some that would.
What happened to see him go out the window?
What I would do if I would start before you even go to the comics, I would brush up on the original trilogy.
No, I'm like the
Then-
director for Secret Invasion. I'm not going to do that. I'm just
Yeah.
reading comics, and that's it. I'm
And
not
then-
watching in reverse.
Look, I would say do in this order. I would go original trilogy, brush up on that, and then go to the sequels. I mean the prequels. Okay, fuck the sequels. You don't need to know anything about that. All you gotta do if you ever get in a Star Wars conversation with anybody and they bring up the prequels, all you gotta say is they sucked. Kathleen Kennedy's the devil. That's it.
So I watched 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3.
Yes, 4, 5, 6, 1. Yes, yeah. No, you got it. So Ewoks in the house. Has it been in the house?
Hey!
So here's the thing: brush up on the original, those 6 movies, okay? Then transition into shows. Don't even touch comics yet. Then transition into shows.
This is like a montage thing where I need to like work out. You know,
Watch Star Wars Rebels. Do this. Watch Star Wars Rebels.
Fingers and Toes mentioned it. I started watching it, and then
It's
I
really
realized-
good.
Okay, well, let me.
Write this down.
Okay, tell me the order, oh wise ones. There's 9 texts in the chat. I haven't
But
looked
keep
at
in
yet.
mind too,
What's
like here, but let me
going on? Fuck the sequels.
let me yeah, fuck the sequels. Let me say this. You said you want to brush up on Star Wars because you feel like it's kind of like you need to have some sort of background in it, right?
If I'm gonna be a contender in this
If you're gonna-
comic book game, I need to know Star Wars.
But are you talking just for conversations or for comic book speculation? Like, in what sense are you talking about? Because all
Okay,
that
so
matters.
I feel like we all know how rough Comic Cons can be. I feel like we're gonna go to Comic Con one day and someone's gonna grab me by my shirt and pull me into the alleyway and then ask me a Star Wars question, and if I can't answer, I'm gonna get killed.
Okay.
That's how rough these cons can be, y'all. You need to know.
So you're talking about like at a con
How do I
hunting books.
No, because I don't like hunt Star Wars books. But what I'm saying is like the Star Wars fans out there are so intense,
Yeah.
but I don't know why. I don't feel it. Like I said,
It's because it's a vast world, and its origins when it first started was some of the best out there, some of the best storytelling, some of the best fantasy and fiction that there was, and it's a very vast world. So that's why people are very attached to it, and it's also a part of people's childhood. Revolutionized film. There's a lot of reasons why. But it all depends on why you want to get into it. Do you want to just because it seems like interesting, so you want to just dive deeper?
Just kidding. No, I mean, I like.
Oh, chicks.
I don't know why people. I don't know why people like. This is like the end of Terminator 2, where he's getting burned in the molten. He's like, I know now why you cry, but I am a computer. Like I don't understand. I don't have the emotions, but I kind of like want to know why people like Star Wars so much. Like why, like when I'm driving down the road and there's like a Cadillac, but it has like the Rebel sticker on it, or and then I'm driving down the road and I see like the other people, the what is it, the bad guy sticker? What is it called? The Republic. What is Darth Vader?
Wait, I'm sorry. I was reading Fingers and Toes' comment. I'm sorry. Say the question again, Rev.
Okay, cool. Now that I know you're not paying attention to me at all.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, so there's the Rebels, and that's Luke Skywalker.
Yes.
Okay, and then there's like the other people that's Darth Vader.
The Empire.
The Empire. But are they always called the Empire, or is it like
They are up and no? Well, first they're called the Senate. The Senate
what
of the Republic. Yeah, in the prequels, right? It starts off as it's basically Emperor Palpatine converts the Separatist and the Republic into what is going to become the Empire, which is in the sequels, the original. So remember, the sequels are 4, 5, 6.
okay? And those are great. Those are we like those, right?
So if you want to look at so if you want to look at it, it starts like this: the Republic and the Separatists become the Empire. Okay, the Empire falls and becomes the New Order. That's in the sequels. They don't matter.
This might be something right here.
So yeah, so Fingers and Toes. That's what I was reading, and I think that's a great. If you're gonna just start off with live action, I think that's a great. And let me tell you something about Clone Wars. Rogue One is much shorter than Clone Wars, and much easier to digest. And I feel like Clone Wars, I've only seen important episodes in it. I haven't even seen all of the important episodes, but I've seen like the most important episodes. The best of Clone Wars is the last 4 episodes that were just released last couple of years. But there's a section on Disney Plus if you're once you get to the Clone Wars portion, you can literally watch important episodes in the Clone Wars. Because remember, Clone Wars was really made for kids. There's a lot of filler episodes in that, a ton of filler episodes. So if you don't have the time to watch all those episodes, you can watch episodes that are important to the overall Star Wars story. Rebels, I would watch every single episode because Kanan Jarrus and Ezra are great. What is this?
I'm just putting it there because we're talking about it. It was like
yeah.
Star Wars.
Yeah, nice. Shit, you turned this into a Star Wars podcast. I mean, I just hit my second win. So
You get another beer.
so I agree with Fingers and Toes' order of operations here. Now let's say you get through all of that, and then you want to go into paperback material. I would go.
I read a book so I had my knee replaced when I was like 16, and I read a bunch of Star Wars books at once, and they were really, really good. But like I said,
Probably read some Timothy Zahn stuff.
I have no idea. I was on Novocaine or whatever else was like, you're really feeling good. But so I guess the question is like, so and Fingers and Toes has tried to walk me through this before with the whole like with the Rebels and then the Bad Batch and things like that. And I tried to watch it, and I was watching it, and it was good, and I enjoyed it.
Right.
Oh my god. I mean, being sorry. Thank you for flashing that. And by the way, everybody should follow Intensity Walk on whatever the hell he is.
Yeah.
And
So
give me
keep
yeah, good. Anyway, so I mean, like, I just don't like. There's such an expansive universe. Like, it's like if somebody was just like, suppose I was like Captain America, and my ass just woke up from like 1947,
Yeah.
and I'm like, why is everybody into the Star Wars? Why is this weird kissing scene between brother and his sister? What do I jump onto right here? Like, how do I like start to ingest this and enjoy this? Because what happens is I understand the gravity of Star Wars and why it's important. I absolutely do. And I watch the movies and I go, this is cool. And they're always quality, even the bad ones. But I just don't have that spark that makes me go like, fuck, like I'm going to get a tattoo. I'm going to get a sticker. I'm going to paint my guitar white and orange.
How old were you when you first saw Star Wars?
Oh, I was young, man. Like you got like so. I was born in 1979. My birthday's on Wednesday, Johnny. NYX number 3. Send it my way.
Yeah.
So I mean, like I was like, I think The Empire Strikes Back, isn't that the last of the 3, the original 3?
No, Return of the Jedi.
Okay, didn't that come out in 1979? That's like I remember that from like my childhood. You know, like
I think Return of the Jedi came in like 80s.
Okay.
Early 80s, like 80, maybe 81,
maybe
80, 81.
I remember the glasses from McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Like those were out when I was a kid.
Because A New Hope came out, or Star Wars, sorry. That's the one thing. Remember, if you're talking to a Star Wars fan, it's not A New Hope. The original Star Wars movie was just called Star Wars. It was later called A New Hope after the prequels were made. Just something to keep in mind. Yeah.
It says A New Hope on that weird crawl thing.
But you remember, George Lucas fucked with him once he got his new computer.
It doesn't say A New Hope back in the day?
No, it's Star Wars. Boom.
Okay.
Fucking Star Wars.
Luke
1983. There you go, Jono. 1983. Because the original came out in 77. Fun fact. Listen to this. The comic book of Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader, the Star Wars #1, is a really true first appearance of those characters because it came out 1 month before the Star Wars movie. Once you get into comics, read Uncanny Jar.
Dude,
Nice.
Look, let's just find whatever con is in New Mexico and go so we can go hang out with fucking Intense
What
a gym. Okay. So
there's nothing uncanny, more uncanny than a jar. Right?
Oh my! Hey, you know what? And I really like. I'm gonna write this down. I'm going to look up Jar Jar Binks cosplay.
Oh God!
It has to be out there, right?
Yeah,
it has to be out there. Who woke up the morning of a con's kind of like, I'm all ready. I'm ready to go. Jar Jar Binks, here we go. It's me.
So if I would watch those in that order, just how Fingers and Toes was saying. And then once you start getting into the books, as far as comics go, I think knowing what you like to read in comics and what you're into, I think you would enjoy Doc Aphra more than Vader. For just a sheer, just like she's really cool. She's basically a female version of Indiana Jones, and she's got two smart ass droids that are basically like the antithesis of R2D2 and C3PO. They're like kill droids. They're assassin droids. So they're really cool in that sense. I think you would enjoy Doc Aphra series. The Vader series, the first volume actually takes place right after A New Hope.
Vader makes me feel weird because he's a bad guy. I don't
Yeah.
know, like the whole thing where like I have to like pretend that like Hayden Christensen's like a good version of Darth Vader. I don't know, like just Darth Vader led such a it's like when you watch like not watch Titanic, but like know the story of Titanic. Like it just ends bad in the end, you know. And I just know that I watch like young Darth Vader. I know he's going to be a dick. You know, it's just like it makes me feel weird. Like I don't want to.
But in that sense, you got to. But then you know how it all ends, and it ends good.
That's the thing. Is like when I watch like a sports game and I know the score, I don't watch the game. And so I mean, what I'm saying is like there's something dead inside of me that is like I want to like. There's all these like stories in between Darth Vader's, you know, like whatever he ends up being and like what he started out as. Like I just don't want to. I have a hard time stuff in between because I know he becomes like a massive bad guy. You know.
Right.
You know, I mean, but that's on me. You know,
Yeah,
I need to
but
like.
I guess. Sure. Yeah, his journey. It's cool though. His journey's really cool. One of the greatest villains that there is. You know. And then Heir to the Empire is another. Heir to the Empire is so there's novels. You can read the comic version as well. They're both written by Timothy Zahn, the same guy, but that covers non-canon Admiral Thrawn. Grand Admiral Thrawn stuff. You follow me?
Who the fuck is that?
That's the blue
Who's that
guy
guy?
with the red eyes. The blue guy with the red eyes. White.
Is he the guy that like the Rey Skywalker kills at the end of the last movie?
No.
Jesus Christ!
Hold
Who am
on.
I?
Hold
What
on.
happened? Oh my God!
I'm going to show you this, and you're going to be like, "Oh, I know who that is."
He's the blue. No, that's the guy. What's his name?
Lars
he was
Mikkelsen.
He was in Mandalorian. He had the guns and things like that.
No.
Who's
Thrawn.
that?
That's Thrawn.
Where the
That's-
fuck did I see him?
You haven't.
Oh, that's like some guy from
that's-
Star Trek.
Okay.
You're done.
Chat, calm down, chat. Don't dislike the video. I know you're trying to throw tomatoes to the screen. He's trying.
Who's this guy? Who's
He's
this guy?
trying, y'all. Look,
Grand
listen.
Admiral Prawn.
Grand Admiral Pawn. Wait, so he's just a pawn in the chess game here
But
of Star
blow him
Wars.
up, like, who's the guy on the left? Is the gray beard? Is that going to be the
That's
Thrawn
Lars
guy?
Mikkelsen. That's who. Okay. Hold on.
Lars Mikkelsen.
Just hold on. This
Why
character,
not Mads Mikkelsen?
I'm gonna give you a crash course in 30 seconds on this character here. This guy was made popular in the 90s from the novels written by Timothy Zahn.
Zahn.
Dave Filoni
How do
incorporated
you
him.
know all that? Okay. Oh,
Listen,
Tim Zahn.
listen. Timothy Zahn is the creator of Thrawn from the canon, not from the non-canon, but from the
You're
novels.
singing nursery rhymes to me.
Listen. So, Dave Filoni, when he created Star Wars Rebels, the animated show, put
Okay.
this character into that show. That's the first time Thrawn was seen in quote unquote on screen. Okay, not in the novels.
Zahn's Thrawn was in Rebels.
Zahn's Thrawn was in Rebels that he created in the novels, then went to Rebels. Okay.
By Filoni.
Was a fan favorite because of his intellectual tactics and how he's just a very smart, cutthroat, kind of very serious individual, right? He was an adversary, a worthy adversary after Vader. You got somebody like Vader, right? Vader's now gone, heir to the Empire.
Oh.
He's a worthy villain to say, okay, who's next? Who's next, right? So once Rebels was over, the only place Thrawn had ever appeared was in the animation of Rebels. Now you've got Ahsoka coming out. Okay, in August.
Okay.
Dave Filoni's writing Ahsoka. Ahsoka is pretty much a live action sequel to the animated show Rebels, and Thrawn is going to be in it, and he's going to be played by the guy who voiced him in the animated series, who just so happens to look like him, and his name is Lars Mikkelsen.
But that's not Lars Mikkelsen right there, is it?
That might
the fat
be.
white
They
guy?
might. No. I think that's taken maybe from some of the novel artwork. But I'll show you Lars. And
Yeah,
this
give me
guy's
Lars.
serious. There he is.
That's him? That's the guy I
That's
just
Lars
saw.
Mikkelsen. No, he looks like him.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
Am I blind? Like, that doesn't look like that guy.
No, that was a cartoon on the right.
But he's going to look like him in the show, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Star Wars fans.
Look,
That guy on the left does not look like...
he will. Dude, come
Okay,
on, man. You see it,
A little bit better.
dude.
All right, okay.
Dude.
I got it there. All right, I got it there.
And the voice is spot on.
Michael-
He is the voice.
What's his voice? So put Michael Keaton's hairpiece on from Flash, and then you got something right there, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, I'm with it. The blue skin, the blue eyes. All
Yeah.
right. I'm liking the outfit.
The
I'm
blue
digging on
eyes.
it,
You mean the red eyes?
you shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Okay. So this is Thrawn. That's the story behind that. So Fingers and Toes movie and live action lineup, do that. Okay. If once you jump into comics, I would go Afra just for your sure enjoyment first, and then you can do Vader stuff because Vader's got a lot of cool stories in between the movies that they did, and then you can do Kanan. Kanan actually has his own comic series, which is nice. After you watch Rebels, he has his backstory.
Who's Kanan? Kanan. I've seen this
Kanan
guy.
is from Rebels.
It's like a young. Okay. All right. So listen. So OT. He wrote OT first, and I don't know what OT stands for.
OT.
Yeah, so Fingers and Toes or F&T, like you said. He wrote OT, then prequels, then Rebels, then Rogue One. and Clone-
Original trilogy.
Oh fuck. Okay, Jesus.
Yeah.
There's a whole vernacular I need to figure out here too. Okay.
It's not even like I knew that. I just we sense it through the force. Through the force.
Okay. All right. Okay. Wow.
sense it through the
And on that note, so I watched
so-
the original trilogies, then I watched the prequels, which I've seen, so I'm not, and then I watched Rebels, which is the cartoon, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and then from Rebels, I watched Rogue One, which I know the ending, which is great, by the way, and
It
then
is.
Clone Wars. That's also
Clone
like
Wars.
that-
Clone
that
Wars
might be tough.
is necessity. What do they call it? Necessity viewing.
Wow, we're both again okay.
Whatever. But what I'm saying is Clone Wars again. Yes, you do need to watch Clone Wars, but go to Disney if you don't have time to watch every single episode because it's a lot. And again, there's a lot of filler, and you got a lot to get through. That's not
Can somebody
filler.
tell me the filler episodes, so I can not watch those.
No. Disney Plus has that for you. That's what I was saying. If you go to Disney Plus, yeah, they got that for you.
Okay.
And the last 4 that they just released is the best.
Okay, so then I can watch Clone Wars show. Now, do I read Timothy Zahn's books about the guy with the blue skin and the red eyes, or what? Like, what do I?
So he's got.
I'm about to go on a cruise.
No,
So
no,
what I'm
I-
going to do is I'm going to buy these books. I'm going to rip the covers off so people don't know I'm reading Star Wars books, and I will bone up for Into the. Don't make that
Hold on.
face.
No. Wait.
Don't
Hold on. I'm
make that
saying
face.
you don't have to hide that you're reading Star Wars. It's
know,
a
I just-
popular thing.
I mean, I'm hiding it from my wife, man. Like, what? Like,
Oh,
I don't know. What's wrong with me? It's like that closet collecting thing I talk about comic books. I mean, like,
dude,
I am in my room right here, but like the door stays locked.
man.
I don't.
look,
I don't know if I'm right. I'm not right. I don't know.
if you can't talk about your hobby and your love of what you love to do, if you can't talk about that stuff like you think it's cool, how are you going to expect somebody else to think it's cool?
I think it's like a secret handshake, Johnny. I think it's like a secret handshake. Listen, so again, like look, case in point, Jono, who's in the chat tonight. I mean, I knew he always kind of liked stuff, like because like we talked about it, but up until just recently, like I didn't know he was like down.
Sure.
But then like I started talking about things, and you know when you meet like a comic person, you kind of talk like patty cake a little bit, you know. But then he
Yeah.
went deep immediately. He's like, I know all the Fantastic Four. It's like that movie The Wizard, and he turned around, and he had the Power Glove on, and I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit, you know, like he turned around, he had the Power Glove on, and he just knew what he was talking about. And then immediately I was kind of like, wow, I talked to this guy, you know. And then
Right.
he comes over to my house, which was amazing. And he brings me all the deceased books, and he's like, here's stupid, read these. They're good DC books. And I'm like, okay, I read them and they were great and I enjoyed them. So I mean, like, it's not that I'm like trying to hide it, but it's almost like you need to like sift through and find your people. You can't just
Sure.
go broad. This is me. Like you have a different thing where you're able to go out there and be like, I collect comics. If you have comics, bring all your comics to my base. You know, so I mean, like
To
I
my
will take,
basement.
yeah, I will take your comics. But me, it's like I'm out there. I'm kind of like I kind of sniff around. All of a sudden, somebody will slip up and they'll say something that like is very you have to know from the comics. And I'm like, oh, I know you. We're the same. We're the same. You know,
Right.
that's kind of what it is. I mean, like I can be like,
Gotcha.
if like my kids' friends come over, I'm kind of like, hey, come look at my kid's dad's comic room. Like they're not going to care.
Yeah.
It means nothing. You know, like this is Saga #1. I spent $200 on. They'll be like, why? It's paper, bro. I'll be like,
Right.
you're right. You know, so I mean, it's just kind of like knowing your people. So it's like if I'm reading a Star Wars book on a cruise, I don't want to be inundated by hot chicks who know that I'm reading Star Wars. You
But
know,
I think you would find yourself surprised by how many people either also like it or like something similar that they're going to empathize with your nerdiness, right? So in my profession of home inspecting, I talk to a bunch of real estate agents all the time. So many times when I do my marketing and I give them my card saying, hey, I buy comic books. And you would think a real estate agent who's somebody of like, oh, drive up to my BMW to this house and I'm always on the phone and real bougie type of people, typically. When they look at my card saying I collect comic books, here's my card, 8 out of 10 times their reaction is this: oh, that's actually really cool. And I'm just like, yeah, it really is. And then so many times, dude, guess what? One of the agents that uses me, name withheld to protect the everybody, but I was talking to her about the thing, and she's like, I used to collect comics when I was a kid, and she's like started naming all these runs and stuff that she had. This is a woman that you would never ever think in your wildest dreams would ever collect a comic book. And she used to collect them as a kid. She's like, I wish I wouldn't have gotten rid of them. Huh?
X-Force #1.
X-Force #1, yeah, maybe so. But that's the point. And if they don't collect comics, then they probably collect something else or are into something else that they have reservations about. That they're just like, oh, cool. Like, I get it. Not everybody is, cool, whatever that is.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. I mean, like, speaking of cool, by the way, everybody leave Slayer on Whatnot.
Yeah.
Every other day, he has books that you can't get anywhere else.
Yeah.
And they're amazing. They're great. Sitting right next to me. Like I said, I'm not like embarrassed or ashamed or anything like that. It's just like I just kind of pick and choose, who I kind of divulge what I do and what I like too. And I'm still relatively new. I mean, like,
yeah.
I can always claim pedigree saying I've always collected, because
Right.
I always have. But I mean, I haven't been back into the game really in like the last 2 years or so. But I
Right.
still know more than most. But I mean, like I definitely kind of like pick and choose who I talk to about things. And I met some really good friends along the way. We joking along like in Tennessee Walk, like that's one of my boys.
Yeah.
I've never spent one minute of airtime together with him, like as far as like in a room together. Never happened.
Sure.
I've known him for 5 years, and literally only in this last year have we like really connected on the comic level. And like now I'll take a bullet for the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel that way. And then Fingers and Toes and Emily, same thing. I had no idea. I've known him my whole fucking life, and I had no idea that they were into it more than I ever could be. And now, so it's like you got this little fraternity, and then again, now I've got like in a way I feel like with Jono, like he's in. Same with you. I mean, you're like OG for me. I mean, like what a plug-in for you and I to go, through a common friend. So no, we got a little something here, but I mean, I'm not like you do a very good job with it, but I mean, like the other side is being very secretive. Where I'm kind of like very secretive about how I kind of share this information with who I share it with. I mean, and it's good or bad. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm missing out on some people. I don't know. But
maybe
I like the ones I have.
Sure, there you go. I mean, that's good. Look, you're doing great.
You're doing great, kid.
You're doing great. No, I mean we all are. But just people go in, and also people go in and out of this hobby too. Like so many collectors I listen to, they're like, I stopped and I started back collecting because of this and that. So it's fun. We're having a great time. So people just like chatting about stuff they enjoy. if you're reading a comic out in public, the only people that will probably talk to you about it is someone that is just excited to talk about it.
He's right.
Yeah.
He's right.
Absolutely. And
He
it's
is
funny, it's funny, something I noticed, it's not until I started collecting comics that I noticed how many comics get destroyed in movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So many times if a comic is involved, and it's funny, it kind of goes back to like what you're saying, but like so many times a comic is involved with some sort of like nerdy kid, and the nerdy kid's always getting bullied. And what do? They tear up his comic book.
Throw that shit on the ground.
The movie Monster Squad, a bunch of movies, they do that.
As long as they don't tear up my NYX with the little kitty cats.
There you go.
All right. Let's wrap this up, Johnny.
Yeah, I'm hungry. So we are gonna wrap this up. Let me take this away.
I appreciate everybody for the Star Wars knowledge. I've written this thing. What I've taken from this is like Tim Zahn. I'm gonna read some Tim Zahn stuff. I'm gonna figure this out.
Tim Zahn, yeah, Doc Afra. I'm telling you, I really think you like Doc Afra.
I'll look into it. I got the Marvel Unlimited app.
Yeah.
Thank you for sponsoring this Marvel Unlimited app.
Yep. Appreciate that.
Thank you for the tip, $10 guy, penis for life or whatever it was.
Yep. What is it? My penis hurts. Is that what it was?
See you next week, same time.
Hold on.
Shamelessly.
Yes. Here it is.
Very
Thank
cool.
you. First super chat of the night. Thank you so much for the very first super chat. Love it. Appreciate it.
Love it.
And it's yeah. All right. So real quick, as we hit the like button on the way out, guys, and leave a comment, and then look, new video coming out Sunday, 10:45 is when it airs, featuring me and your boy, and it's a great time. It is a great time.
All right.
Cool.
Anything else? Well, I'm gonna did it work?
Rage Poncho Award. Who's that go to?
Oh fuck! Okay, quick. Let's go back.
It was tied. It was tied, and then you said Grand Admiral Prawn.
Wait, I kind of want the Rage Poncho Award to go to the fact that you thought I'd wear a fucking shirt with you with 2 holes. Like we put our heads in the holes together.
Oh yeah, double poncho. Yeah, if we had if we had a poncho with 2 holes in it, because we were both just completely idiotic.
Imagine this shirt. Not like we're wearing one shirt with like one hole in the top. We're like hugging. You wanted a shirt with like 2 holes our heads are in.
There's only one Rage Poncho.
That's it. That can't be it. But anyway, so look, okay, fine. Grand Admiral Prawn is good to go with me. Rage Poncho
fingers
Award.
and toes declared. And here's the thing, yeah, I don't think we can dub the winner. I really think the chat's gotta dub the winner. So we were both just all over the place with names and word fumblings for the first 2 hours, and then you pulled ahead, man. You pulled ahead. You did it. You did it.
This is really a thing.
Let's see. What's this one say? Hold on. Rage Poncho to every Thrawn fan out there when they raged, hearing Rev call Thrawn a Star Trek. You're right. If that's
okay, that's fair.
if there was anything, it's not it's not Prawn. It's saying this guy is from Star Trek. You can get shot.
I felt the room change, man. Like when I said it, I heard her go, ooh.
You can get shot. I had to talk the chat down.
So Star Trek and Star Wars, they don't get along, huh?
I don't know, technically, but you can't call Grand Admiral Thrawn a fucking Trekkie. A Klingon.
Starts passing out pitchforks and torches.
Yeah.
Fair enough. That's cool. All right, I got some reading to do. Yeah. Anyway, look.
Do you want to do next week? You want to do Indiana Jones next week?
Yeah, we can do that.
All Indy?
Yeah, but you have to do a market report. You have to find comic books for Indiana Jones. Yeah, absolutely.
There's a couple. Yeah, no, I have a couple, and there are a couple out there, but they're not moving. They're not going to move.
I don't want them to move. I just want to see them, and not only that. I just know that there's going to be like weird subversive covers out there too. Like some weird, like the Naughty and Nice versions of them. Let's have those too. Can you find those if you have any in your in your collection somewhere? Yeah. It would be very cool to just see the bizarre Indiana Jones stuff out there.
Yeah. So next week, Indiana Jones on the Into the Void podcast.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hit that bell notification. Hit the like button on the way out. Send super chats whenever you can, if you can. You're not forced to. You don't have to.
Thank you.
I did not. Yeah, I did not start this channel to make money. So you don't have
But
to
here
send
we
a damn.
are.
Yeah, you don't have to send a damn
Yeah.
thing.
$10 and my
Um,
penis hurts.
Right.
You're
So
not
okay,
scaring
guys.
me.
We are gonna wrap it up here. Thank you so much, Leap Slayer. Check him out on Whatnot. Amazing
Every other day.
seller there. Yep. Tennessee Walk on Instagram, right?
He's not on Instagram. And Tennessee Walk is a fucking shadow. He
nice.
he
Keep it
only
that
he
way.
only pops in when he wants to. Listen,
Nice.
so real quick, let me tell you something that we do every now and then before
Don't
we get
sell
out of
smut.
here. Wait, what? Is there a chat I miss here? What does it say?
Jim said, "Don't I don't sell smut."
Okay, no, he does not. He doesn't. He calls it risque. What I do and John does every now and then is like so Leap Slayer has a show and whatnot, and what we do is every now and then we just hop on the show just to hang out and talk to him. Fingers and Toes knows whatnot. Intensity Walk knows whatnot. Emily knows whatnot. John, we're gonna get you worked into it, but we just hang out on people's shows while they're selling books and talk to them and talk comics.
It's
Leap
pretty much
Slayer-
it's pretty much a podcast with selling books.
Absolutely, it is. And Leap Slayer is one of the best. You know, you're in the right place when your boy goes, "Welcome, welcome." That's when you walk in the room. That's what he says. But it's a great place to buy comic books, and he's got the best. And I mean, I hang out there just to talk to the guy sometimes. You know, so
Hell yeah. Sweet.
Anyway.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Happy 4th of July. If we don't see you, stay safe out there. Stay hydrated because it's hot as hell. And may the 4th
oh,
of July be with you all.
what the fuck?
May the Force. It's a Star Trek thing.
Wow.
Nice. You there?
It still says live recording. I'm not
Does
fooled.
it?
Yes,
No.
it does.
It
There
says
is.
end.